Hello everyone, welcome back to MIRRORMOURN. I am the Game Master Esper, and we have a regular crew of these four guys here. We are in the final dungeon of the campaign, Voddenhold, the lair of Bale Bonder. It's been a long time and a lot of build-up leading up to this, and I am stoked. I'm really excited. Who are the characters, guys?
Esper, before we start, the music's a little bit loud. It sounds like
you had the background music and the background ambience both on at once.
So, just to make sure.
Presently, I have it as low as I can get it. Well, we'll start off with an announcement then. Our very own Adam Wood, aka Finn Moss, has released a Dungeon Synth album. And that's what we're listening to at the moment before we get into the dungeon music. So there's a link down in the video description where you can go to his Bandcamp page and check out The Puzzle Door by Finn Moss.
But you gotta solve it to go through, right?
Yeah, there's a sphinx at the start of the website, and you have to answer its riddle.
The answer is 42.
You heard it here first, guys. 42.
All right,
so
could you introduce the characters?
Yes, hello everyone, I'm Warsor and I'm playing Walykos, level 10 half-elf Feywander Ranger. As well as Avacera, the goddess of the White Raven.
I am Vince and I play Vapor, the wild magic sorcerer, and for the next couple sessions, or until we're all done with this, I'll also be playing Arachnid.
I'm Nick. I am playing Nokki, the level 10 Barbarian and Fighter, as well as Sir Varric Mantivel, getting to play another Mantivel, who's also a lot of fun, actually. I really like his kit. We're having fun with him. He has a lot of cool things.
And Adam?
Yep, sorry, I was pulling up the other sheet. I'm Adam and I'm playing Aygir, the Armorer Artificer. And for this dungeon, I'm also playing Corgain Mikkel, our Crystal Dragon friend.
The second announcement, really quickly, is I've revamped my Patreon page. There's also a link for that down in the video description. Go check that out. There's a bunch of different levels now with different rewards that come with it and ways for you all to support this channel and my work. So have at it. All right. Let's get back over to Voddenhold. You all made your way through, you flew essentially across the land to a completely different region, stalked your way through the rocky hills by foot then, and found what you presumed to be one of the secret entrances into Voddenhold. It proved to be a false secret entrance. It was Death Trap, and it was quite dangerous, and you all sustained a fair amount of damage, but were able to get out of there. You were able to make your way out before it did you in. And the exterior of the Voddenhold fortress is being substantially manned. They're preparing for something, whatever. I mean, they don't know exactly what's hitting them, but some kind of incursion or attack. And you all still didn't want to have anything to do with that, and you were able to locate a second secret entrance. This one seems to be a true secret entrance, and you made your way into a rocky hill face and encountered a couple of these iron constructs, kind of beast-shaped constructs. And as well, there were some traps on this large door. One was a fireball of some variety that gave you a bit of a roasting, and the other was this amethyst obelisk that was summoned, though clearly there was either some sort of misfire or perhaps the White Raven, Avacera, the lesser deity that's with you, perhaps she altered it because it got summoned in the wrong spot and has not been giving you much trouble. The Iron Defenders are not proving to be much of a threat. Not much at all. They are, all things considered, fairly minor constructs. All right, so let's venture back in Aygir. It is It is your turn. You are here on the stairs.
Okay, well, so we figured that the obelisk is not causing us much problem if we're not entering the room. So, and you had said the construct there is hiding in the corner, or it actually broke.
I don't think hiding would be the right word. Just taking cover.
Okay. Well, either way, that said, with the lightning launcher element of my arcane armor, I sort of mime drawing an arrow and shoot a lightning attack, two actually. I do have extra attack at the obelisk and see how much damage I can do to it. So the first one is going to be a 17 to hit? Yeah, 17 to hit.
The bolt of lightning strikes.
It'll do 8 lightning damage, and the second one is going to be a 20 to hit, and it's going to do 3.
Damage is accumulating on the obelisk, though it still remains.
I think it's going to be it for me,
Next
because I don't
goes
want to move
to
in closer.
Varric Mantevale, Sky Knight. He is here at the top of the first flight of stairs.
Oh wow, he's all the way up there. Yeah, I'll just
this
move
first
into
Iron
position.
Defender's already been destroyed.
Okay, cool. I will move into position to shoot the obelisk as well with my short bow. Oh, it's gonna let me do my roll. Oh no, technical difficulties. I will just roll. I'll manually do it. And it should be a plus. Yep, okay. I might not hit. I think I got a 12 there.
The arrow clacks ineffectively off of the obelisk.
All right, we'll go for it again. Let's go. A 19.
That hits.
Woo. That's going to be 7 points of damage.
The arrow puts a noticeable crack in the obelisk. Walykos.
Walykos himself. I will pop out 5 feet diagonally and hurl 2 magic stones, which you may recall I prepared them earlier with a bonus action. And I hurl them 60 feet at the obelisk. I believe it's within 60 feet. You can double check if you like. Even if it's not, I should have more than enough movement to pop out, pop back into cover. So, first throw is going to be 25 to hit.
Yes, that is hit.
11 damage. Second throw with
That
my
cracks
extra
the
attack.
obelisk, and as it begins to fragment,
Nat 20.
it unsummons.
Oh, well, damn. Well, you missed my critical hit. Damn it. I guess he just moves back into cover a little bit, waiting, preparing himself. Bonus action, cast Magic Stone again, getting, renewing one of his stones. Since he just has like a pocket full of pebbles that I've, prepared for this purpose.
Very well. Nokki. You are there.
Yep. Do I have any of those magical pebbles from you at the moment, Walykos?
No.
Okay. Would I be able to
You would have to ask.
Would I be able to get them from him, or would that take an action?
You could use your object interact, I would assume, to take a pebble. Or if Esper allows it, 3 pebbles, since I'm holding them, they're just pebbles.
Is that okay, Esper? To do object interaction to get the pebbles? All right, yep.
Yeah,
I'll
just
take
the
the
same as
pebbles.
drawing an item. That's assuming Walykos just has them open for you to take.
I have them in my hand, so just
Okay.
take them. I'm not resisting.
Yep. I will. Yeah, you're like, no, those are my pebbles. No, I'll take the pebbles, and I'll move up next to believe that's Aygir. So I'll move up to next to Aygir, and I will just. I don't really want to go past the corner yet, so I'll just ready an action. So like if something comes out, I will throw a pebble at it.
Just in case. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because there could be something else like that we haven't seen.
There
So
very well could be.
Cool.
You know that summonings. Yeah, core game.
one time I got like there's a story about this guy who got shot by a lot of arrows. I've heard like that.
We've all heard
Nokki has
the
heard
tales,
of.
the legend.
The javelin pincushion.
Corgain Makel, Crystal Dragon, ally of the Vanguard.
That's you, Adam. You're
I'm well aware, yes. So, well, trouble is the obvious target's gone. So no breath weaponing this time. He's going to go up and form part of the front line with Nokki and Aygir. And I guess maybe ready a breath attack at whoever, if something does come through the door. Obviously hostile extent.
Yeah.
Okay. Intent. Yeah. What of the angels?
Actually,
so the
angel...
Avisera herself actually goes first.
Yes.
When
so
she begins her
Avisera, then
turn,
angels
there
go.
is no obelisk. All right.
Yep. Well, she's ethereal. Don't forget.
She's currently ethereal. Okay. So it sounds like she's just observing at the moment.
She will kind of move forward and check out the door, I think, to see if it's like a stone wall behind it. I don't think it is.
She's been through here already, and she has told you
right,
that this door leads to a corridor that ends at another pretty well-fortified door. And then beyond that is what she described as a greater complex with multiple adjacent chambers and even some stairs going down into a larger area.
I think she's just going to keep eyes on the defender, so move her like 10 feet down, and she's just going to be ready to act, but she's not going to do anything yet. She wants to stay, just kind of watching for this time. She's conserving her power for the big fight that she predicts may be coming.
I think that's fair, yeah.
The Angels of Vengeance, do they go and wreak vengeance upon the Iron Defender?
Yeah, let's just do that because that'll be simple, and then we can heal and do whatever we need to after combat initiative is over. So let me get these creatures. Let me get their stat block open because then I can just click on the button for the dice roller.
Sure.
Search.
Actually, you know what? That's fine because you'll want
just
to have that
wanna
open, but I'm
handle
not going to have you roll anything. Really, the
I
obelisk
understand.
was about the only
Celeste.
threat. This Iron Defender doesn't have a lot of hit points. It's a low CR thing. So I think it's pretty easy to understand that these angels lay waste to it with their arrows of light.
They have 3 attacks each. Yeah.
The Iron Defender
Very unlikely.
kind of splits at one of the joints and collapses.
They do minimum 10 radiant damage per hit. Yeah, it's just boom, boom, boom. After combat, both of them were pretty badly blasted, though. They're going to heal themselves with their healing touch, which is a 2d8 plus 6 once per day. Each of them can do this. So self-healing is good. Actually, before we use their self-healing, Avisera will materialize because everyone took some lightning damage. I feel like we all took like a blast of a fireball or something sort of effect. Avisera, I think, let me check Prayer of Healing real quick. I think that's what we'll use. Although that is 10 minutes, so Prayer of Healing...
Don't worry about Vapor, because as time goes on, he will regain.
Oh yeah, we still had those max hit points. That's right.
Well, the problem is they know that we're here now, and they know exactly where we are because of the telepathy of the Iron Defenders. So
that's
10
right.
minutes might be a lot to ask. I want to check and make sure it's up to 6 creatures, so it wouldn't even cover everyone. I think a mass cure. Let me just double check that spell.
Mass Cure Wounds, like 3d8 plus Wisdom.
Yeah, I got it.
I think it's any number of targets within range.
Yeah, it is a wave of healing. Choose up to 6 creatures. Never
Six
mind, it is
creatures,
6
okay.
creatures. You know what? We're just going to got to use some resources here to get everyone back up. So, angels are healing themselves. I've got their hit points totaled on my sheet here. Let me pull that up. So the first one heals himself. Ooh, only 5 plus 6 is 11, so that gets him to 46 hit points. Yeah, they were pretty badly hurt when you focus fired them. Other one, okay, that's better. That's 18 healing, which will get him back up to 40 hit points. They're still in need of some good heals, so who else is hurt? Is my question. Walykos is good.
so I've
Yeah.
I've lost all of my max hit points, but I've only lost 7 normal. And then
You lost all of your max hit points or all your temporary hit points?
So
the temporary. Oh,
they aren't temporary hit points. If you gained max hit points from aid, they are real hit points. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're saying.
That's
that you
kind of
lost
what I
that.
mean. Yeah.
Just tell me, are you down by like 20 or 30 or more?
Yeah. I'm down by like about.
Okay.
I think
So
like
you
20 or
need some
30.
serious healing. Angels need healing. That's 3 people.
And
Anyone
Varric
else?
Varric's actually not doing too bad right now. He's.
Is it costing you much else to heal people? Ooh, the camera went off.
Well, I'm trying to be like, if there's 6 people that are 20 damage
Okay.
or so on them, I'm gonna do a mass heal.
Oh, I'm less than 20, so it's not worth for me.
Yeah, neither am I.
Okay. Walykos is fine. Anyone else? I think we're good.
Oh, let me check Arachno real quickly.
Yeah, check Arachno, please.
Arachno with evasion, I don't think took much damage.
No, he's actually full.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess
we're
only Nokki has. Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna save the mass healing, and Nokki and these angels need some heal. So, sorry, I'm just checking. I have multiple sheets with healing on it. I have to double check.
You're good.
Could use that.
Anything is always useful. So.
I think Avacera, she has a bunch of... Let's give you a first level Cure Wounds, just to get you started, see where you're at. So Avacera will do a first level Cure Wounds on you. She has pretty high Wisdom mod, which is nice. Gain back 10 hit points. And we should continue forward, I think, for the moment. And that way, hopefully, those of us who are undamaged kind of take the lead, put a little damage on them, and then it'll be more worth it to spread a mass heal.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair.
Time comes.
I mean, I could still probably I took damage, but I still have a decent amount of hit. I don't know if that makes sense, like, because I had a lot of max hit point from the spell, so
yep.
If needed, I could still frontline, because if we do get into a combat, I can do my rage. So
yep.
Way ahead of you is rather fortified. You see a large, thick door of iron.
Is there a lock or some sort of mechanism for the door?
There is a lock built into it, it would seem.
Alright, guys. Anyone got a spell that will handle this? Or Arachno, do you think that you can do something about this?
Can I try and break it down?
I mean, we can definitely try to break it down.
Arachno also could work on it with...
Yeah, he could try picking it.
Thieves' tools.
No.
Let's give Arachno a chance.
I agree. Yeah, try the picking method first.
And then we'll just brute force it. We've got enough blasts. Problem is, the longer we take to open it, the more time they have to prepare.
Yep.
So, just so you know, Esper, we didn't take very long healing. That was like 1 round of, like, quick cure wounds.
Very well.
So what, like 6 seconds?
Yeah, it wasn't very long. We all like checked it ourselves and moved forward. The angels will
Okay,
take
these
position.
tools, 7.
Esper, can you position the angels in the top right and left corners of this little square? Yeah, like that, exactly. That way they can both see down the hallway when the door opens. And they'll be able to shoot. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll Thieves' Tools for him to pick the door.
Yes, dexterity, thieves' tools.
And you'll be able to add your proficiency to it as well.
That's what Thieves' Tools does.
Yeah, okay.
I was
be,
just
like, right on
making
the
sure
stat
that
block.
we do
7.
that.
That is not great. That's only a 13.
Arachno's working on it. He's having trouble.
Can I go over and try and just like break it down? You said, well, actually, I have a quick question. So you said it's an iron door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is it like is it just like a normal door, like a normal open door? Is it like, does it like go up into the wall, or is it like, if that makes, is it a sliding door, or just like a normal opening door?
It does seem to be a door,
Like a normal.
not a
opening.
sliding
Like a normal door,
panel
okay,
or a
okay.
slab or something.
It's just locked and it's fortified against intruding.
Can myself and Varric kind of do it together, since we're both fairly strong? Or if I don't know if he could help me, or if we could do it together.
Could you position on the rest of us closer?
So why don't we have Nokki roll a strength check with advantage?
Okay, I like that idea. That belt of so Nokki kind of like walks up to the door and positions his belt of giant strength and goes, "All right."
Just your belt.
Yeah, just the belt.
It's
So
for
it's
your
a
back
full
support, clearly.
For me. Right, strength with advantage.
Move the rest of us closer, Esper. Just assume
Glad I
you don't
got-
have to move the tokens, but know that we're getting closer.
I'm glad I got the advantage. That is going to be a 19.
You two heft all of your muscular brute force as you can. You don't bash through.
You guys just Nokki like keep trying. Like, let me just get my legs here.
Don't hurt yourself, Nokki. We still need you in fresh state.
Yes, I know. I just never had a door I couldn't open before.
Well, this is a giant-made door.
Nokki and Varric could try again. Arachno could try again. There could be some consequences for failing as you continue to.
I don't want to. I don't want
fluster.
to actually hurt myself. So,
You've tried as much as you reasonably can without, your pride will allow you to go. Here's what I think. There's 3 options. There is picking the lock, there is brute strengthening the lock, and then there's just damaging it through brute damage.
yeah.
You could attack it.
Yep. Attacking damage-wise is, of course, very difficult because there are thresholds of damage that we have to bypass to, inflict any damage.
Does anyone have a crowbar? Actually, like honestly, like actual.
You already have advantage, though, don't you?
Oh well, yeah, but I was thinking like maybe we could get like another attempt in like a different way, like not
Did
just trying to push it open.
Do you possibly have a crowbar, like in your whatever kit you got in your starting equipment?
Let me check. I don't think that Nokki has a crowbar. I have a shovel.
Can I check something out with Avacera, Esper? When she's through the door, is there any sort of way to open the door on the other side that's, whether it's a lever, a wheel, a key on a chain, or something? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So Avacera, I'll use the blue to mean ethereal.
Thank you.
She phases out of view and comes back a moment later. This does seem to be a door that is operated by a lock. No other mechanisms present themselves.
Okay. I say let's let Arachno try one more time. If he can't get it, then I just think we should brute force Yeah, I'm just looking to see.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Avacera can
we should-
definitely deal with it. I'm sure she has a
Yeah.
spell for it.
I was gonna say, let's have Arachno try one more time because, like, worst case for Arachno, like, we just keep trying
Avacera
with the
casts
lockpicking.
guidance on Arachno, so please get an extra D4
Very well. Arachno, give it a roll.
All right.
with a
Get
guidance.
another roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta bounce up and down a bit.
Yep.
Okay, that's a little better. That's gonna be 16.
No, Arachno relays to you all that this is a pretty masterful
Yeah.
lock.
Yeah.
He has a -1 penalty now on his tools, representing some kind of damage coming into them. At a total of a -5 penalty, they're broken such they don't function anymore.
Yep, understood. Avacera will give a guidance to Nokki if he wants to try pushing it, but remember, you're going to hurt yourself or something will happen. And
I'm
if you-
kind of worried because,
I'd probably give Varric and Nokki a level of exhaustion, just from
exactly.
then-
bashing
I don't.
themselves against solid
Yeah, exactly.
iron
That's
again and again.
That's what I was thinking. It's
Then
like,
let's
I don't
do
wanna-
weapon damage. If it's weapon damage, who can do the most damage with a single hit? I think that is who should be our
what is the
primary.
Angel's actual damage on a hit? Is it like
They do
is it like 2d8 plus something?
2d6 plus 8.
2d6 plus 8?
So 10
Mhm.
to 20
Could
damage.
does this Noki's gonna ask anyone because he wouldn't know this, but he's gonna say, does anyone know if this door could perhaps be melted with acid? And he'll like show his acid whip.
I would be surprised if Balevonder
Yeah.
made a door that a normal acid could
Yeah.
just eat through
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I also have a great sword. That I. Can
I would
damage
say
What's your
between the probably the Aygir and Arachno's assessment, acid should be about as effective as any other type of damage.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I was just checking.
I have the
yeah.
ability to try and shatter it, although I don't know if that
I-
would do all that much against a door like this.
So
You
my
can shatter the lock specifically.
Yeah.
my great sword would do 2d6 plus 6 damage.
So less damage than even the angels do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking like the threshold's got to be at least 20 or so. Like, it's a sturdy, door.
It's a well built.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think.
So typically arrows aren't so good against a door, but theirs are arrows of
Yeah.
light that just deal radiant damage. If you want, you
Correct.
could give it some volleys and see if it does anything.
Sure. Would you like me to just?
I'll just
roll-
describe this. So
Yeah,
you all,
pew pew.
whatever, clear back from the immediate area of the door. And
Well, so I do have third level shatter for the 8 versus the lock.
Hold it until we give them
Yeah.
a round or two because they make 3 attacks
Oh, okay.
per
Sure.
round. So if they max their damage, one attack.
Then
will
that's a
know.
lot, yeah.
Yeah. So Esper, please.
So
describe
they
what happened.
send out a volley, and we could maybe consider that to be a couple rounds of attacks.
Yeah.
and they-
just to see if it's making.
Yeah,
attack.
I'd say they do put a small amount of damage on it. What you all are suspecting is that it's thick iron, and it's probably been fortified magically as well, which that always brings up the damage threshold. So Walykos
I
probably
could
already had the right
just-
idea on it. You think the arrows could the angels could get through it? It's going to take a little while, but they'll eventually take it down. Are you guys okay with that?
We could.
I mean, unless
I
anyone
hate
else
to
has
use a
another
dispel
idea.
magic.
It takes a little bit of time. It will make some noise, but like they
If
probably
They
know where
know.
you all are at anyways. Because
yeah,
of those
if
iron
no one
defenses.
has a faster way of dealing with this door, then this is probably our best bet.
When you say a little bit of time based on the damage, do we think we have 10 minutes or
less than 10
less
minutes,
time?
it'll probably
Then-
take a few minutes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Then let's guard our backs.
Yeah, I'm not going
I
to have you
suggest
roll
we-
this out because that would be painstakingly tedious. But I would say within
Yeah.
a few minutes, they'll probably be able
Question.
to take it down.
What's our Crystal Dragon's breath weapon damage dice? Because if he does like 8d6 whatever, necrotic.
Crystal? No, it's
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, I
no,
was
that's
thinking
your
the
thinking
topaz.
topaz,
It's radiant.
It's radiant. Yeah.
which is the
It's-
same type of damage as the arrows.
Right.
How much?
It's
How many
68.
dice?
68.
That would
potentially-
speed things up some if you put
Yeah.
the breath
Okay.
weapon into it. Do you want to
Okay.
do that?
Yeah.
Of course.
It's all the same type of damage. I imagine they're just focusing
Corgain,
it on the door.
Yeah. Steps up to the door and
Yep.
opens his mouth and a radiant blast emits. Go ahead and roll the damage on that. Let's see exactly
Yeah, because that might,
how much
Okay.
that
It'll-
contributes.
if you get over the threshold, then all the damage applies, which
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
be
definitely.
Right.
quite
Right.
significant. And you have a much better chance of getting over the threshold.
68.
Yep.
That should be pretty good.
Let's see, Crystal Dragon.
Okay. That's not real high though. Wow, that's a lot of twos. Okay.
Add it up.
17.
The 17
That's not too
doesn't
bad.
do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
That's probably
No,
just great.
and really, the vast majority of those 8 arrows of light don't do anything. But every once in a
Yeah.
while, one does.
Wow.
One does do some damage to it. So yeah, it'll take probably a good few minutes to get this door just broken.
Man, 68, 1, 7, 1, 3, and 4 twos.
Yeah, you definitely rolled under
Oh.
average.
Yeah.
How
That's rough.
often can he recharge that? It's on a
It's,
5 or 6?
On a
Recharge
5 or 6,
5.
yeah.
So he can do it like once every 4, anywhere from like 1 to 4
Like every
rounds.
3
maybe?
rounds, 3-4
Something
rounds.
like that.
Yeah, once you have him roll it again, because it's definitely going to take.
It's going to be way quicker if you do
Yeah.
that
yeah,
than these
really
arrows
the
rolling.
vast
Even-
majority of the
even-
arrows of
even
light
if you're-
don't do anything.
Yeah.
It's
I know,
just
I know.
Even if
rare
you're not-
one will.
It's the
Yeah,
20.
even if you're not, like,
So
even if
they
you're
got to
not
roll
getting, like,
max damage or
it's
they got to
still good.
crit.
That
Really?
is
Yeah.
a lot better.
Tell us if you get
That's a
over
lot better.
part
That's
of it.
35.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
that's-
works
yeah,
well.
that's like double-
So
that's more than
there's like
double.
this
That's more than
storm of
double.
arrows of light, and it's noisy. It's not super noisy because they are light arrows, but they're just
Yeah.
It's like a
Heating the door.
a really
Yeah.
like this constant fireworks show. Is almost
Like a
what it seems
laser
like.
beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, just laser after laser.
Fire in my lasers.
And then in the midst of all that, Corgain releases another blast, and that really puts this noticeable section of damage on the door. So you all go through it with this method, and it probably takes 2-3 minutes, but you get the thing broken through with the combined efforts of the Angels of Vengeance and.
Wasn't there a
Corgain.
dragon in 3.5 whose breath
Okay.
weapon was like a consistent beam where it could be like a breaching torch or just, kept it up
I don't remember.
like that?
In case
Anyway.
we get through the door.
You sure do. And I'm going to. There we go. Gotta make sure I'm pulling up the right map. Okay.
We do have our marching order. I saved it in last time if you need it.
You all
It's so
proceed
nice having a
through
dragon.
a wide and tall corridor for just a moderate stretch. It doesn't lead on for all too long. 100 feet, 120 feet, maybe something around there.
Artificer is exploring 55 feet ahead ethereally to warn us if there are enemies that are hiding around corners, that sort of thing.
Or
You know what
traps,
I mean.
just any kind of dangers.
Well, she can't necessarily perceive every trap. I mean, she's pretty good at perceiving, though. She has true
I
sight.
know. I just mean like in
So,
general, like that. That's
Even
something that
invisible
we should
enemies,
keep an eye on, yeah.
illusion floors, certain traps just won't fool her.
Yeah.
Avasira has gone through here before, and she does so again. And
Things have changed. Yeah.
after just a moment, she comes back. You see in front of you a set of more iron doors, though they seem like they don't you don't see a lock mechanism built into them, so it looks like you can just push them and open them. And Avasira didn't notice much of anything, but here's what she tells you. This is what she viewed ethereally. Ahead is a squarish chamber with dividing walls. There are gems, rubies, large ones at that, and they are in intricate settings.
Trap, perhaps?
They might be. They are positioned essentially at the corners of this squarish room. And there are doors to the north, to the south, to the east, and at the center of the room as well. The doors at the center of the chamber lead to a stairwell, a large stairwell going down to a greater complex beyond. A great corridor, even.
So there's
you
3
recall
doors
where
and
I saw no one.
So it's a trap, most likely. They wouldn't, you know, if they needed to defend this, they would have sent defenders. They're not going to get caught in the trap.
Walykos, you know,
Yeah.
Corgain knows as well. There are a number of trap chambers, as well as like defensible stations set throughout Voddenhold. This is, yeah, you're thinking that's what this is.
I'm almost certain of it. Even if you didn't confirm it, I just, it's too likely. It's
like
just
you
too
yourself
much.
even helped
Yeah.
set up some trap chamber, like back when you lived here. This doesn't remind you of anything that you personally worked on, but it's, yeah.
I think we should probably take the central downward thing further into the complex. But Avasera, can you confirm where you last saw Bale Vonder? He was in like his command center, I guess.
Yeah,
Is that
she
where
said
you
he
saw
was
him?
on like the eastern side of that courtyard in a special chamber.
quick.
It was like
When
his
last I saw
palace.
him, he was near the main entrance of the upper fortress, the exterior.
Can she tell? Did she
Within
tell
that,
us
there seemed to be some sort of bastion that they would fall back to mount a secondary defense should the exterior be breached.
So they're still expecting a full-on assault. I mean, who would be so bold as to come in here with just us? No, it makes sense.
A bunch
from
of
his
raggedy,
perspective.
desperate people.
So actually, kind of in this moment, Aygir might just look over at Walykos and say, so they have defense stations, places that they can shoot from or something? Who would man those? Would it be dwarves or orcs?
It could
or...
just be automated. Remember, he has constructs and traps. I think this is just a trap room. Those rubies might shoot magic at us. They might emit fireballs and flames. The chamber probably most likely will lock once we enter it and, start its death trapness, unless we know how to stop it. Avasera, if we open these doors but don't enter the room, how far is it from these doors to one of the other the closest set of doors?
The central doors are the closest. You could get there very quickly.
60 feet, 30 feet?
Yes, 60.
60 feet? Okay. Are they locked? Can you tell from your observation? Do they have a lock?
I saw no mechanism set into them.
And
they
when you
look
went
much
through
like
them,
these doors here, right ahead of us.
Okay. Well, they could still seal themselves somehow when we enter, and we should assume the worst.
Yes,
my
magical
thought
seals
is,
bear no physical devices.
yeah, I think we should be careful going into this room. We should leave the bulk of us back at these doors outside where we can take cover, and maybe send some of the more defended, the ones who can handle traps and avoid them, forward to either disarm the trap. Maybe you can see the trap from the doorway and you can figure out how to disarm it.
Perhaps we should probably also send like the So I agree that we should send people who are probably like able to like maybe dodge these things, but also we need someone who is maybe good at magic as well in case it's a magical trap and it needs that, right?
Well, I think we should open the doors and not go in all together and get trapped in there. If the doors feel shut, we'll do our best to get them open. That's what Dispel Magic's for. But I'm hoping we can either disable the trap and then take our time to pick the door, or we can just go straight for that central door.
By Father Thunder, I keep my left column to just break this place apart and spend a week studying it.
Well, maybe you'll get that chance, but let's go forward. Avacera, stay ethereal. We need you to be ready to help, in case. So
we might even want to specifically designate, like, which half goes through and which half stays for a couple
I
seconds.
I was gonna say Arachno and the Aygir. I think you're the two who should, as soon as the doors open, use whatever skills you have to examine the room with your own eyes.
Sure.
And you might be like, oh, those rubies are scorching ray traps or something,
Or those rubies are valuable.
Yeah, or you just gotta, break the gem and it breaks the trap, and then we shoot the gems.
Take nothing but the lamp.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. We'll devise like a signal of like if the two of us go in the room and raise our right hands at the same
telepathic bond, sir.
Sorry
we
for
can
that.
speak it.
It's okay. It's okay.
You're right.
No, you're fine. Telepathic bond. So you two go up to the doors. We'll wait just a little bit back so we don't hopefully get targeted. However, if there is some way that they target us, we'll just take it in turn initiative, I guess. We'll figure it out.
We walk through the door and then the trap like just falling block on the entire rest of the party.
Yeah.
just to ward off
Rocks
people
fall
doing
on
this.
you. Rocks fall on your party.
Esper's like, everything you just discussed was perfect in how wrong it was.
Well, yeah, it's
everything
Whoever's
you
at the
just
back is the
said
one who gets
was
all the
wrong.
things.
Yes. It's amazing how everything you just said.
So,
But-
who is going?
Ragnar and Aygir. Arachno and Aygir, I think.
Arachno and Aygir, yeah.
The rest of us will kind of wait where we're at just because... of course, Avacera will be in there being eyes in ethereal form.
Yes,
just so she
Avacera
can
has faded into the ethereal.
Yep.
And she has relayed some information, but there are
there's only so
there's
much
unknown.
Yeah, there's only so much.
Arachno and Aygir, you open these doors, and I will tell you what's going on.
Oh, that was not what I was expecting at all.
This map looks oddly hotel floor like. Big red buttons or rubies.
Those are the gems.
Yeah.
These feel familiar. I have a feeling they're going to be some sort of turrets.
Okay. So, a couple things. You open the doors, and there's this larger chamber, masterfully and exquisitely crafted. The architecture and the fittings and finishings are all a wonder to behold. Though you don't have a great deal of time to behold them as things are happening. There are these rubies, gleaming, faceted rubies, bigger than a person's head, and they're set into these intricate, kind of low pedestals. And though they certainly gleam when those doors open. So we are going to be rolling initiative, but before you roll, there's one final detail that's noteworthy. And Aygir and Arachno both can feel this. The doors seem to be such that they shut closed, and unless you're there actively holding it open, spending an action to do so. Well, I guess you wouldn't have to spend an action, but you do have to remain there. they will close. They have some kind of function to keep them shut when they're not held open. Okay.
I
so
knew that we
figured.
did.
go ahead and roll for initiative because these rubies they're doing things.
Well, okay, right before that though, does it feel like anything like negative air pressure, or like we might get like they might be airtight, there might be no oxygen in here or something?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I only
Nothing of
ask
the
because
sort.
it happens.
Okay.
All right, roll initiative. You said.
Yes.
Alrighty,
Sarah.
I have a 16.
Wow. I suggest we all write it in chat since we have a
Thank
lot of NPCs.
Oh, so are we doing it for everybody, not just the two going through?
Yeah, I think everyone's doing.
I
initiative
think
right now.
everyone should be on the initiative. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Okay.
a lot that's going to happen. Got 8, 9. Please also put for who, because remember, you do have Corgain.
Yep.
I already
Thank
did.
you. I appreciate it. And Nick, don't forget about.
Yeah,
Yep,
sorry,
there you go.
I clicked
Sorry.
enter. I forgot to press
1,
shift
2,
enter to
3.
make a space.
All right, we've got all the initiatives when you're ready, Esper.
Fire. it.
Top to bottom, Varric with a 23,
Yeah.
Vapor with a 20,
Okay.
Arachno with a 17, Aygir with a 16,
Mhm.
Avacera with a 13, Corgain with a 12, Walykos with a 9, and Nokki with an 8.
Nokki got that low initiative.
An 8 isn't the worst. That people could, the NPCs could roll lower than
Oh,
that.
yeah.
9 was Walykos.
Yes, and Nokki was 8.
Okay. And the angels are with Avacera.
Angels, of course, are right with Avacera. That's why I didn't roll for them. Per the spell.
Varric Mantevale. Sir Varric.
Yeah. So. You said wait. So the doors are closing, right?
They're
No, the
currently
doors are
open.
held.
Walykos, or not Walykos, Aygir and Arachno have opened them.
I thought. Did I mishear? I thought you said the doors were closing.
They feel that the doors have an
I see.
automatic
Okay.
closing function. So unless someone's holding it or propping it or whatever, they're going to shut.
But they just opened them.
Yeah. I guess Varric would kind of like go up behind Aygir and Arachno, and I just don't really know what.
You don't have to do anything.
I know. I'm
Don't
thinking
feel
if I
like you
wanna-
have to spend
No, I
the
know. I'm thinking if I want to just like take the dodge action, if I want to like ready to like maybe like stop this from closing if we need that, I think I'll ready to stop the doors from closing or help stop them if needed. So if
Yeah,
that's
why don't you
what-
just move
Sure.
up there
There's
and
not
hold
really
the
an
door?
action needed to do that as long as you're right next to it.
Okay, if
because
that's
of
the
your
case-
body weight is sufficient. But if
Okay.
you want, you could ready
Dodge.
an
You
attack
could
or
also
you can
dodge.
dodge.
I was gonna say, yeah, if that's the case, I'll just dodge then. Yeah, if I don't
Okay.
need to actually ready.
And does he
anything
have the short bow as the weapon equipped?
Yeah, he'll have that out for now.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, I don't because there's no enemy in
Vapor.
range.
Magus Vapor.
I think Vapor will walk up, and I'm going to use the action to do just a perception check to kind of look at the ruby that he can see it, if he can kind of figure out what it does.
Okay. Instead of perception, because it's plain to see, you can roll an Arcana check
Okay.
for your knowledge.
All right. Am I adding my charisma modifier because that's what I cast?
No,
spells
this is
through?
strictly knowledge, so intelligence.
Okay, just strict knowledge.
Mhm.
All right, that will just be a dirty 20 then.
A dirty 20?
Oh,
Okay.
no, wait. Actually, that'll be 21. That did not get
You
updated.
are essentially familiar with what this is. It's a variety of what's known as a Mage Ward gem, a ruby variety. It's a fairly simple trap but simple is maybe a deceptive word to use. It's already activated. It's gonna just like in a moment from now be loosing some sort of spell. With a 20, I'd say you're familiar enough to know that it can produce 3 different spells. It will do one every time it has a turn. It can produce a flaming sphere. It can produce a magic missile, or it can produce a damping.
When you mean dampening, like a zone
A
of
spell
anti-magic?
called damping, which it's an area, and within the area, resistances don't function. You cannot have advantage, and your critical hits turn to regular hits.
Very annoying, basically.
Someone else has already cast it. I believe it was Aygir.
Okay.
The ruby itself, this trap, and you see 2 of them there. They can be broken. They can be attacked and damaged. They're pretty strong. They are made of a very strong material, but they can be damaged. They can also be disabled by working on them using spellcraft, essentially manipulating them as Arcana checks. They can also be dispelled. It will take 3 successful checks to disable it. A dispel counts as 1 success. These are expensive. This is not something that a typical mage would be able to afford. Only a wealthy one or someone who has a lot of resources would be making things like
Did you
this.
say how they could be damaged other than the spelling and
You
all
could
that?
attack them.
Yeah,
So
so it's
they have hit points and things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty tough. They're made of a real strong material, but you could.
But it is possible.
Yeah, you could.
Do
you
they
could
have
be
a
striking
Do they
them.
have a threshold in that sense, like an object, or are they more like a creature?
So I'll give this to Vapor's choice. I can give you like what the specific defenses are of this trap, or I could give you. I guess that would really be the only piece of information you'd be needing. So they do have a damage threshold. It's not the same as that iron door that was magically fortified. They've got a pretty high AC and a lot of hit points. It's just a really strong material. You
Okay.
don't want to shoot them with arrows. That's not going to do anything. You can't poison or psychically harm them. You also cannot burn them. Fire's not going to work. Everything else should work fine.
I'm assuming they're not shatter resistant.
They can certainly be affected by
Thunder
shatter.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Then my other question is: this wall that we see in front of us, is that a half wall or a full wall?
Can't see past it's a full wall.
Okay, so then this gem couldn't hit us.
You know, it's maybe a foot thick, 10 inches thick, something like that is what it looks like.
I meant like how tall?
Does it go to the ceiling?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way over that wall.
No, I figured as much, but I just want to
It's
figure
good
out
to
if-
confirm things.
confirm.
Well done. So Vapor has provided a pretty good amount of knowledge. Let's see what these things can do.
Thank goodness we have telepathic bond.
It's true. Not having to talk to explain things is super useful.
2 flaming spheres are conjured.
Yeah, of course they are.
Let's go.
Can't
here
things just be
and-
easy? Can't we just like walk in, fight Belvonder, leave?
I don't see how they got line of sight on that.
I don't think
Well-
they need it.
Well, that's here. Esper knows the answer to these questions. Let's let him explain if he chooses to.
Yeah.
I don't think Vapor would be befuddled by that. I think Vapor would be like, these things don't see with eyes. They just have a sort of
Yeah.
blind sight.
They have
And
a
the doors-
sensor.
and the doors are open.
Yeah, if the door is open,
Um,
their sensor goes through it.
Let's see. The flames, the ball of flames, they do try to like slam into targets. One will go at Arachno, one will go at Vapor. Both of you make dexterity
saves, I
saving
believe.
throws.
Fire is usually dex and stuff.
But I'm pretty sure this is the spell that Do you even take half damage? I think there's no damage on a miss or a success, rather.
There is.
There is?
There
Okay.
is.
I couldn't remember if this was that spell that was good or not.
Okay, so that's 17 for Arachno and a fail for Vapor.
Okay, Arachno with a 17.
Good thing you don't
He
have vulnerability to
evades it.
fire.
He evades it. It does no damage to him. Vapor, you take 10 fire damage. Everybody who is standing by these spheres feels the heat like just radiating off of them, and you know that if you stand by them too long, aka end your turn, they will deal fire damage to you.
It's gonna be bad.
It's
yeah.
just like the spell.
It is the spell
Yeah.
Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
Basically, it seems like these things can conjure flaming spheres.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you end your turn within 5 feet of it, that same deck save thing happens again.
All right, don't bunch up, everyone.
That's that. Arachno.
Move in and take it out.
Yeah, Arachno's gonna. He should have more than enough speed to get there.
Where would he like to go?
He's gonna go for the one up top.
All right, Arachno with cunning action dashes to there.
Yeah, he's gonna have to cunning action.
And he's attacking it?
I thought he was a little closer.
Are you going to attack it or try and disable it?
He's gonna try to disable it. I think he would have a better chance at disabling.
Does he have proficiency with Arcana?
Does need Arcana.
No, does not look like he has.
Okay, he can't disable it.
Yeah,
That's
he's
okay.
not-
Then attack
He's not a wielder of
Okay.
spellcraft.
All right, so then he will just attack it.
it. Can objects be sneak attacked? Just out of curiosity.
It's just against creatures.
Yeah.
I
just
thought so.
creatures. Be nice though.
I mean, there's all these weird rules that I have in my head from old editions. I never remember.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna miss what's an 11.
Yeah, it used to be they were immune to.
They had high AC, I
Yeah.
remember.
He
That's per
strikes
se.
against the strong corundum surface and is repelled.
Okay.
Aygir.
He's going to then
Oh.
run back down behind this wall, like hugging it, because he still should have some
South,
movement.
southwest, southeast.
I pretty much straight south.
Okay.
Yeah, that right about there, because what he's trying to do is hide as much as he can from it.
Okay. And he saw a little bit of ways as he walked. He saw there's these
Yeah.
north doors that Officer had talked about. Aygir, it is your turn.
Yes.
Run. Wow, so these really are like 2-foot diameter rubies. We could retire after this. Okay. Aygir is gonna run up towards that top one again and try and dump some more damage into it.
Yep.
How far does 35 feet get me? Does that get me all the way there or not quite?
I think
Okay.
not quite,
Yep.
probably.
It gets you
Right,
exactly
no,
what you
it
need.
does.
Perfect. All right, so using extra attack, he is doing a combination of his radiant sword and just shield bashing, and is going to make a total then of 3 total attacks, which are going to do a hit and a crit for the first 2.
Very
And
good.
for the third one, I probably hit 23 to hit. And
I hope so.
Gonna end up doing a total. I'll split it up by type of. What's that? It's +4.
No need to split it up by type. Just give me each attack's damage by itself.
Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah. The first one is gonna end up doing. Where's the? Oh yeah, +8. Okay, it's gonna end up doing 18 radiant damage.
Okay.
The second one is gonna end up doing 19 radiant damage, and the third is not as much, but it's going to be let's say 15 thunder damage. That's from
15.
the.
What's the 15 thunder?
That's from the shield bash. Oh wait,
The
nope.
shield bash?
Sorry, he's not. This is not the thunder weapon version of his shield. He is in infiltrator mode. Sorry, that's going to be just bashing damage.
But
Not
what does that
thunder.
come from?
His shield bash.
What is that? What does the shield bash come from?
From the fact that it's part of his armor. It's like from his arcane armor feature.
It's an Artificer feature.
Yeah.
It's like when you use the attack action, you can use a bonus action to shield bash. I'm not used to you making 3 attacks. That's
no, sorry, I read it wrong entirely. He does that when he is dual wielding his thunder weapons in Guardian mode. He does not do that when it's just his regular shield. That's right. Sorry, it's just 2 attacks. Ignore that last one.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a lot of writing on my sheet. Yeah, that's the correct version. Yeah.
Avasira is ethereal. That sounds like she's not doing anything at the moment.
No, but her angels will.
Her angels will. And what did the angels do?
Angels are going to move 40 feet, so long as I don't end my turn next to a sphere. Yep, that's perfect. And going to unleash 3 attacks each, all focused fire on... Let's do them one at a time, because if one breaks, the thing, then we'll go for it. So, first attack. That's probably not going to hit. Let's see what's there to hit. Is Avasera's spell attack mod, which I believe is +8, +9. Okay. Yeah, 14's not going to do it on the first attack roll. However, a 25 should do it.
Yes.
Let me get 2d6 out. So, does 17 radiant damage puncture that crystal a little?
Yes.
Alright. Then, here's the third attack from Angel number 1. Does 18 hit?
It does not.
Okay, that's okay. We know kind of where they're at on the AC scale. That's going to be 28 to hit from the second angel. That's a miss. And last attack roll is 20. A dirty 20, not a natural 20.
It ricochets off.
So they have higher than 20. Okay. Then, so the one that did hit is going to do a whopping 12 radiant damage.
Okay, that works.
Yep. So that's their movement, that's their attack actions. They don't have any bonus actions to speak of, so we're done.
Cool game, Michael.
Gorgain, time to get your breath weapon into action.
Oh, you know it. Yeah, sorry, my camera went all blurry for a second there. Yeah, Gorgain's going to focus on the same top gem. Put as much damage on as possible. Once he flies there, his fly speed is 60,
super fast.
50, 60.
I don't know if Gorgain can fly here. It's probably not enough room to spread out wings. What is his walking speed?
It's 40 feet.
40
He's
feet?
still
Okay.
fastish walking, but
I
not
would
80
not
feet like his fly.
I would not end your turn next to one of those spheres unless
I would
you're
not
immune to
either.
fire.
No, he's...
Do you want to do a
does
dash
40
and
feet
then
get
get ready for the breath next turn?
Probably. Where does it? Where does
40 is
get
like right
Get
there
you
on
exactly
us.
on top of them.
Yeah, okay, then he will dash.
He'll dash. Okay.
Yep.
Then get 80. You might want to go, more like that, so we're not bunched.
So
too
that
bad.
Aygir can get out of his breath weapon's way also, yeah. Even though it is, I believe, a line instead of a cone. Oh, it is a cone, never mind. So, yeah. All
You'll
right.
angle it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Or I'll just attack and then move.
Any bonus action?
There's not really a great one. Well, he'll cast Guidance. Guidance is a bonus action thing, right?
No, it's an action.
No. No, you're right. It is. Then, yeah, no. He's like Aygir, not a very bonus action focused character.
No worries. All right, so next, after
There is a sound like a whoosh of flame. It's quite momentary.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And you have some company now.
Time to find out they got more than one feature.
Is it
These
friendly
spheres-
company? Like, did we invite them over?
If only. Okay. So
We have a big fire giant theme to this dungeon. Almost like it was
that's a
made by a
move
fire giant.
speed.
was about to say, interesting.
That's a move speed. Actually, that was a dash. This was the first one still has an action, which probably will be a dash as well. Let me read something real quick.
Everyone, remember their initiative is below a 12, but above a 9. Just for our, strategizing.
I just want to punch things, man. Strategy.
Well, punching fire usually hurts and turns your fingers into cocktail weenies. So
listen,
good luck with that.
I don't need your advice, Walykos. Okay, I know.
You're just like punching these spears, like die, spear, die.
Doesn't hurt to punch
Oh
fire.
my
Your hands
goodness!
just go through and then...
I just realized these things are not visible yet. Let me put these on. There we go. This.
Okay, that makes
These
a lot.
are
Yeah, I was
what?
wondering. I was just.
That's
I
what I
was
was
like, thanks
referring
for,
to.
like you were telling us there was company. I was just like
Elementals
we don't use-
composed of pure fire. They have both done a dash. One came from up this way, one came from this way.
Aygir would have gotten a
Yeah, Aygir's going to get an opportunity attack. So they move like this one just goes right through you, Aygir, burning you and catching you on fire as it does. It does the same thing to Corgain and to Arachno. Aygir will get an opportunity attack because it does.
Do I get a save against the fire and then an opportunity attack, or does it just happen?
It actually just burns you and catches you on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, because of how fire elementals
Yeah.
run their thing.
But it did leave your threatened range, so go ahead and make an attack if you'd like to use your reaction for that.
Okay, well that was such a low roll, but I hope this isn't too frivolous. I have inspiration from last time, I am using it. And turning a 3 into a crit. So I dare say
I think it was
that's
a good
fairly
use.
well used. Yeah.
Solid.
So that's 14, 25 damage on that
25
4d8.
damage on fire elemental.
25 radiant damage.
Radiant damage. Okay, that's fine. Got it. All right, Aygir, you took 5 fire
All right.
and are now on fire. And Corgain took 4 fire and is set ablaze. And Arachno took 5 fire and is also ignited. Hey, Warsor, what?
Sorry, did you say
Look
Corgain
at the
was
fly
still on
speed on
fire
those
too?
angels. Does it say hover?
It does not say hover.
Okay, so they actually are in the
Land.
same situation as Corgain. There just isn't room to spread out wings and be flapping.
Yep.
So they're walking too. This one takes 6 fire
Sure.
and is
Which one is Esper? I need to know. Is
2,
that 1
Angel
or 2?
2.
Angel 2? Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Because I tracked them separately.
Sure.
How much fire was that? 6, you said?
6.
Okay, got it.
And that brings us to Walykos' turn.
Okay. Well, that's annoying. But let's see what I got here. What can I do? I am going to use... I could put out a little bit of damage, or I can do some healing. I think I'm going to do some healing. I pull out the scroll of Cure Wounds, 3rd level. It is on my spell list. I do have access to 3rd level spells. So move me at Esper 35 feet. Just straight line forward. Don't make any angles. Just straight to the right. Straight to the right on the map. Yep. Yep, that's good. 30 feet's fine.
All right.
And,
Walykos springs over the flaming sphere nimbly and moves over there to provide some spells.
I'm gonna heal the angel who is the one Angel 2.
Angel 2.
He could definitely soak up a 3rd level healing at this point. So, where is my third D8? I'll just roll it again. All right. So he's gonna go ahead. Ooh, that's a pretty good roll. Plus 12 plus. Okay, that's gonna be 15 healing.
Pretty good.
Yep. No, he needed that. He was approaching half health. I think they dish out enough damage they're worth using a healing on.
And Nokki, last but not least.
All right. Let me think. I'm just debating if I want to. I don't even think I can get to the ruby. Am I able to get to the ruby? The one where Aygir's at?
You could dash there.
Well, you have a move speed of
40.
You would go around, not through the creature.
Yeah, I might just attack the creature then.
I imagine
for
he'll
this turn.
just leap over it like you do.
I'll just
like you did.
I'll just go to the I'll just go to
Creature.
the top in front of the can I get behind that creature? Is that possible with my with the
Oh,
40
I think
movement?
you were saying he wouldn't go through the fire elemental.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
no,
we were.
no, I do
Okay,
not want to go
that-
through the
true
fire
that.
elementals.
Yes.
Am I able to get behind the fire elemental with 50 or with just 40 movement?
With just 40, yes. You can get
yeah.
you can get to you can get to there.
Actually,
40.
you know what? I guess would I be able to flank with Corgain on the bottom right?
Mhm.
I'll do that then.
The
Yeah, I'll
opposite
flank.
side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll flank.
All right, get your +2 to hit, and just unleash your attacks.
Yep.
My
First up, I
rage.
will bonus act rage because I need to do
Yeah.
that in order to get my claws and such. And I will
I think
attack.
you're gonna burn yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, oh, that's true.
You're hitting
Maybe I
him with
don't.
your claws.
Oh yeah. You know, let's just use my great sword. Yeah, that's a good call.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll burn
Yeah,
you
I'll just use
too.
my great. Oh, they
I-
both burn?
Yeah.
Any melee attack.
Unless
I
you've
think.
got some kind of reach weapon, you're going to be getting burned.
Yeah, fire
What
elementals
about-
are thankfully not as tough as other elementals, but they do a lot.
Ooh,
more
I
damage.
do have
Yeah, they don't have any kind of armor. It's just fire.
Let me check
Exactly.
something real fast.
Hit
I do
points
have
and
an
fire.
ooze. I have an ooze whip, but I'm gonna check something.
Ooh, you do have that ooze whip
Mm.
that backfires.
Yes, I will.
Won't take damage. It's melee.
Yes, so it's not as much damage, but I'd rather not take damage. So I'm not gonna rage, and I will just use my ooze whip here.
Cool.
And I only get 2 attacks, but better than taking damage. So yeah.
Okay.
And I won't not rage. So yeah, we'll just.
So you
attack
still
with it.
get your rage bonus damage.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, rage. Oh man, I hate these things.
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you.
no, I'll still do it. I got 4 rages. I should be fine.
I mean, a whip
Um,
can use strength or dex,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll use. Yeah, well, no, I'm pretty sure the ooze whip is a. Did we not say it was?
It's a melee weapon with finesse. You can use strength or dexterity.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I'll just use my
Just
ooze whip.
putting your arm into it.
Yeah. Sorry for taking a little while with that turn. I was just like, oh, I could do this, but burning and then not burning and then yeah.
How dare you, Nick? How dare you?
I know, it's terrible. All right, I'm gonna attack the one in front of me. Obviously, the one top right there in front. We will go for an attack.
All right. Just let me know if you roll a natural one.
I will. Sorry, I gotta type this out. +1 and then plus. Let's see this one. Alright. We got a not a natural 1, but a 20. Dirty 20. Not a nat 20.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Alright.
And your damage is 2d4 acid. That's your
Yep.
base weapon damage.
Yep, 2d4 and then +1 because it's a +1 whip. And then also my strength. Cool.
Esper,
And plus
think
whatever
you
your
may
rage bonus damage is. So it's probably
Oh
+2.
yes, and my bonus rage. Oh my goodness. Sorry, usually my stuff is like I have it auto, but like I don't have it for
Hey,
this one.
Hmm.
So that is going to be a lot of damage. I rolled almost maximum damage, so 60 points of damage there.
I apologize for interrupting your turn, but I think there was a misread of a rule that Esper did. Esper, reread Fire Form on Fire Elementals.
Hold on.
They have-
I'm trying to do the math here. What was the damage on it?
16 damage.
16. Okay.
Rolled very well, and I will get my
I
second
think you
attack.
messed up the elemental's turns.
On fire form.
Yes,
The
they have
first
to
time
stop
the first time it enters a creature's space on a turn, that creature takes fire
and
damage and
stops
catches
there.
fire. No, just the first time it enters a creature's turn, it takes fire damage and catches fire.
You must be reading a different. Is this like your own? Because I can show you what I'm reading off D&D Beyond.
Should I do my other attack?
Read it off to me what you're seeing.
So a creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it takes, a D10 fire damage. In addition, the elemental can each enter hostile creature space and stop there.
Mhm.
The first time it enters a creature's space on its turn, creature takes 1d10 fire damage and catches fire.
Mhm.
See,
That's what it did.
to enter the hostile creature space, it has to stop there, though.
No, those are two separate things. One is just saying that it can enter hostile creature spaces, and it can stop in hostile creature spaces. The first time it enters a creature space on a turn, that creature takes 1d10 fire. Enters a creature.
Yeah, they are separate
enters creatures, enters
sentences.
a creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I agree with Esper here.
He's looking up monster stat blocks of the very monster you're fighting.
I'm sorry, but it's like it didn't seem right to me because I was remembering it.
All right, let's keep rolling along. Is it second ooze whip?
I have another attack. Yeah,
All
I
right.
get to it because I'm over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
21 or 22 to hit.
Yes, easily hits.
Ooh, and let me make sure I have my +2 this time to my damage. No, that's it's still a decent roll. 13 damage.
That seems to work pretty well. It's not the full fury of what you can deal, but you don't get yourself burned, and
Which is way better,
whip's
yeah,
functioning.
because I don't take
and it
half-
didn't
I don't take
backfire
half
and
damage.
splatter acid in your face. So yay for that.
Uh,
Second round, we go to Varric Mantavale.
oh wow, so I'm like last and first. It's great. Let's see. I don't think Varric can get that ruby either, can he?
Well, like 30 gets him there, and if he moves anymore, he'll provoke.
He does have 35 movement.
Oh, 35?
Yeah, he's got 35 feet. Is that able
If
to
he's
get
okay
right there?
taking an opportunity attack from the fire elemental, he can make it.
Oh, is the fire elemental within 5 feet there?
Yeah.
Okay, I will not do that then. I'll just attack the
No.
fire elemental. I'll get the. I'll just go to where I was gonna do with Nokki. Get the. Or I'll go. That's one of our allies there, right? So I'll get. Can I get flanking with the ally on the right there?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably flanking.
Awesome, awesome. We will use our longsword of storms. It's not letting me do the things I want. Hold on. There we go. Longsword of storms. Normal. And that's going to be a... Oh my goodness, I have so many windows. I'm so sorry. That's a 23 to hit.
Easily hits.
Fantastic. And I will do my damage now. Which is... not very good. I rolled a 1 and a 2. So it's 9 damage. I mean, it's not bad, but like, it's pretty bad.
9 damage. Okay.
Yep. We'll go for another attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, my +2 this time. 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. These things are not hard to hit. They have no armor.
That's better. That's 14 damage this time. I don't know. Do you want me to? Do I need to separate the lightning damage at all?
Nope.
Okay.
It is fine. Varric Mantavale's Storm Blade flashes once, twice, and deals some effective blows against the fire elemental. It dithers a bit, but continues to remain there, blazing and crackling. Vapor, Wild Magus.
So, just out of curiosity, how fast do these doors freeze shut? Because there's no one holding them open right now.
They shut it. Yeah, they already shut.
Okay. I think he's gonna go to the south one to open up, so that way they have a door open
Okay. It does take a bit of effort to open it. Not so much effort that it would take up your action, but it's gonna take off.
I was going to ask,
like half your speed.
was that going to be an? Yeah,
you got
because when you said it,
you gotta put a little bit of elbow grease on it, but you get the thing opened, and we'll say you've still got like 10 feet of speed from there.
yeah, that is fine. I think
There's a lot of
Water
hot
Lash
stuff.
has a reach, and he's going to use that cantrip on the Southern Fire Elemental.
Mm-hmm. All right, go for it.
That will be 22 to hit.
Oh yes, that quite easily hits. And this was a Water Lash.
Yes.
All right.
And for some weird
Let's
reason,
say deal additional damage equal to your proficiency bonus.
okay,
As you're striking fire with pure elemental water.
Okay, give me 1 second. I thought I. Oh, there we go. 2d6. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2d6
2d6
plus
Proficiency
4.
bonus. Yep. And I believe he needs to make a strength check, I believe, or get pushed back 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10 damage.
10? Okay. There's a bit of hissing and popping as elemental water strikes elemental fire. It's quite the counterposing elements going on here. And yeah, let me look at the water.
Get 'em wet, Vapor.
Lash.
Put that fire out.
It doesn't make any save. You just push it up to 10 feet away from you. So
Okay.
if you are inclined for that,
Yeah, I would. Vapor would definitely not want that near him.
Okay.
He no longer has the vulnerability, but he still remembers. Fire hurts
Sure.
a lot.
all right, you knock it away for what it's worth. Do you move the 10 feet from there, or just keep the door propped
He's
open?
going to keep the door open because we don't know if these doors are going to lock after they from the other side. I don't think they will, but Vapor's not taking that chance.
All right.
This might backfire, but yeah.
The ruby up here gleams and shoots out a spray of darts of force at Arachno. He takes 15 force damage.
Is there a wall underneath the fire elemental? I can't see.
Under the fire elemental?
Like, I thought there was a little lip that Arachno's hiding behind. Isn't that Arachno under there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That was the reason why I had him right next to the wall, was because that little lip right there.
Yeah. It can still
And-
see him. I thought it extended.
Yeah, there's
further.
probably still a bit,
Yeah.
but I figured that give him the most cover from line of sight.
Well, if it's magic missile, it's just it has to
Yeah.
see him.
And Vapor, you are targeted similarly
Magic missile.
for 25 force damage.
Unfortunately, I'm going to use reaction to cast shield.
The shield staves off the magic missiles, and you, but maybe your allies, but particularly you who rolled that knowledge check plus our sorcerer, that was not a first level magic missile.
Was Arachno hit with that?
Yeah, Arachno took 15.
15. Okay, thank you. I didn't hear that, so I want to make sure I had that.
The flaming spheres. Let me
Go
know
for
when you're ready.
Vapor.
I am ready.
The
Dex
flaming
save.
spheres roll a bit and attempt to slam into Vapor. Make 2 dexterity saving throws.
Okay, I got a 16 and a 13.
That's a fail and a success and a fail.
Yeah,
so
that's
the
what I figured.
success you take a total of 7. The fail you take 12, so 19 total fire.
19. Okay. 19. Okay, that hurt, and Vapor's definitely hurting.
We turn now to Arachno. He's on fire. At the start of his turn, he takes 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And use an action to put yourself out.
Yeah, he's going to bonus action disengage.
Hmm.
Run down further away. And so he's not right next to the elemental. And we'll use his action to put himself out.
Okay.
I don't think I can do anything
Arachno
else.
takes a defensive turn. He's put the fire out, and he's not immediately next to a fire elemental. Aygir, it is your turn. At the start of your turn, you suffered a mere 2 fire damage.
All right, I can deal with that. Okay, well. The priority for Aygir, I think, still is smashing at the gem itself. So
You could do
he's
that.
gonna make-
You do know that you could attempt to disable it through using the use of Arcana, but
Okay,
you started the attacking last turn, so maybe you want to continue that.
sure.
It's I would say it's noticeably damaged.
Okay. Well, all right. If this doesn't work next turn, obviously he'll just disable it. But maybe in the moment it's an impulse. Just keep going.
Yeah,
and-
you're.
all right.
You'd have to get 3 successes on Arcana, so that's going to take multiple
3
actions.
turns.
Whereas you've
Sure.
already got some
Sure.
decent damage on this.
Okay. Yep. So first attack is a 19. Second one is a 21.
21.
The 21 hits.
Okay. 21 hits. Okay. Well, fortunately, it gets a decent amount of total bonuses. For 8 total damage.
8.
All right.
I rolled the minimum
Lesser
possible.
strike, but a strike nonetheless.
Sorry, 10. I meant 10.
10.
Yeah.
Assuming
2 total
Avicera's
on the
remaining ethereal, we'll go to the
No.
angels.
No, Esper. No. Where's Avicera on the map? The party needs help.
She's actually here. She's right here
Well-
presently.
And I guess you just don't want to show her so I don't see the rest
Oh,
of the things.
I just thought it'd be visually better since she's ethereal. But if does she want to come to the material?
Not in that square, no. But if you could move her into the corner, around the corner, if you could make her visible, it would be easier for me to. Okay, thank you. Move her up, yeah, that corner. And she would have to spend an action, I believe, to become
Mm-hmm.
visible. Then she could throw a bonus action.
Healing
let's do- Well, I don't. Here's the thing. I hate to say it, Vapor and others, but like a healing word, a couple hit points is not going to save you from the damage they can do. Better to save it until you go down. Her using her bonus action to say cast a spiritual weapon and start outputting some damage without taking damage would be
Yeah,
better.
no, I completely agree. Yeah, healing word is generally used for when
No,
people go
and that's
down.
fine. And
Yeah.
as long as you can stabilize Vapor, he will be fine. You'll get that.
Exactly, and that's the thing. I will use it to stabilize, but it's not worth it to try and keep up with the damage.
No. Yeah.
That being said, so we're just going to do a regular 2nd level slot spiritual weapon to start outputting some damage this turn. Let's put it on the top one's more damage, or is the bottom one more damage?
The top one.
Let's put it on the top guy, and like getting him out of there will let us move north and get away, to the north. I think. So attacking the top fire elemental, 19 to hit,
Yes.
plus 12 force damage. So he gets clumped.
Okay.
That is her, and now for the angels. Let's go with Angel 2 first, since he's not next to any creatures. He's going to focus fire without disadvantage on the top guy, so the one that's more damaged. So 3 attacks, a dirty 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's over 20, so it easily hits. And that is a nat 20. Alright, well, that is 3 hits. 2d6, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, 2d6 plus 8. So first attack, 7 plus 8 is 15 radiant damage. Second attack, 6 plus 8 is 14 radiant damage. And let me get 2 more dice. And the critical hit for a whopping plus 8. It's only 18. Yeah, I guess I rolled low on some of the dice. Yeah, 18 radiant damage.
It's enough. The arrows of light strike the fire elemental, and it is dispersed and unsummoned and not there anymore.
Move 30 feet since I have to walk upward.
Before I
with
move it,
Angel
there
2.
is fire on the one angel. It started by taking 2 fire.
Which angel? Just to be clear.
Angel 2.
Angel 2? Okay. Thank you. If I'd known that, I might have changed things, but it's just 2 damage. Alright. Got it. I will remember, can other people put you out, or do you have to put yourself out? Just to be clear.
Oh, I'm sure someone can douse you as well.
Spend an action. Yeah. Okay. Move him 30 feet straight up. Or, yeah. I don't want to be next to the flaming sphere. Nope, wrong angel. Wrong angel. The other one, the one that just went. Yep. Thank you. He has to go back a little ways. Yeah. Okay. And then this angel is going to unleash his salvo of arrows. Let's try and break the gem that's... Well, no, let's try and get rid of the fire elemental before he takes his turn. So, on the elemental to the south, does a 15 hit?
Yes.
19 and higher. So I'm just going to total it all together. I'm just going to roll 66 plus,
Yep.
There we go. All right. So you got a whopping 9, 12, 7, 19 plus 24, 30, 40, 43 damage, radiant damage to the elemental to the south. And then
That
he will
is
move.
a good amount. Wow.
Yeah. And then he
Okay.
will move as well. 30 feet. Make him kind of like to the east of the other one. Yep. Right around there. Maybe a little more around the corner just to give him some cover. Yep. Perfect. All right.
This smaller
That's
bird is essentially like the spirit,
the spiritual weapon.
projected spirit of Avasir for the spiritual weapon.
Yep.
I tried to mess with like its color and stuff, and I couldn't find anything that I liked. So whatever.
You're good.
That brings us to Korgain, who is a flame. He takes 4 fire damage.
Could take out that fire elemental before it gets an action.
Sorry, you said he took 4 fire damage?
Yeah, he's on fire.
Yep. I just need to make
Four.
sure. I
Four.
remember.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. He can take out the remaining fire elemental. But not like this. He's not. He's going to move up to it first. 40 feet in that direction, just since he's not going to shoot any allies.
Makes sense.
Like
Right.
40 feet straight forward, basically. Or
Looks good. Yeah, it's got enough to get there.
I guess he couldn't actually move any less because then he'd be in the range of the flaming spheres. So yeah, he's going to
Exactly.
breathe on it from there. Just
And
point
hey,
blank
can he angle the cone to hit the gem?
That might be fiddly with that wall in the way, but that
He's
would
got
be nice
dragon
if
neck.
possible.
Just angle it.
Okay, just do a little like a lawn sprinkler. All right, nice.
Whoa.
Then, yeah, what is its save? And then I imagine the gem does not get a save.
Both are fails. Yeah, the gem's just gonna automatically take it.
Excellent. All right. Again, better than average. 33 radiant
Nice.
damage.
That is a substantial amount. The fire elemental looks like it almost snuffs out and it barely hangs in there. And then the gem taking 33. Well, it still looks the same, but that was fun. I mean, it worked. It took all that damage. Okay.
Nice.
Well,
And you renew
that
your
brings us to
HP.
That he does.
What is it?
He renews temporary hit points whenever he uses breath weapon.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
It is.
The fire elemental is, compelled to continue, so it
Of
will
course.
burn Corgain for 8 fire, and Avasira is up out of the reach of this thing. She's a small divine bird thing that's like up at this high ceiling up there. So
They don't
can't
fly?
get to it. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Nope. Just the core elementals is just the
Air elemental.
elemental.
Huh.
Then on to Vapor for a burn of 8 fire and catching on fire.
I'm on fire.
Did you get that, Vapor?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Me and myself and this is.
Vapor, do you have a melee attack? Do you have a melee weapon?
Other than this, his rod, no.
Okay. Well, it'd probably burn you anyways, so maybe you don't want to do
Don't
that.
have Warcaster by chance?
No.
That'd be
This
great.
thing is going all out. So we're going to Walykos, taking
Yes.
2 fire, and
Which is-
Arachno.
Wait. That's 2 before the halving, right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
And Arachno takes 8. And it's going to go on to Nokki. Well, it's going to attempt to. Corgain can make an opportunity attack if he's inclined.
Pop him. Kill it.
I mean,
You wanna
no,
do it?
I don't think he'll make an opportunity to attack this time. But yeah,
Well, it burns to do it, so
Or kill it with
Oh.
fire.
sure. But
like
I mean,
Nokki didn't want to attack it.
Exactly. A little bit of burning now, though. Yeah, he will absolutely make an opportunity bite. Burn himself or whatever. Do 2d10 to it, essentially.
Don't worry. We'll do some serious healing after this combat.
Oh, Corgan's also not that damaged. But anyway, it is 17
Well, not
hit.
core game, but the rest of us probably
Sure.
could stand it.
Yeah,
she's ahead.
Arachno and Vapor both can use it because they're both getting into the 30s. Low 30s. These like,
So,
Yeah,
17 to
Vince
hit.
has been soaking a lot.
Did you
17
say-
to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, for 14 biting damage, piercing damage. That's what it is.
Corgain takes 2, only 2 fire. And
All right.
Nokki, you see this fire elemental rushing and like streaking about your allies, coming dead on now for you. And when the flames are like an inch away from you, Corgain's jaws snap down and the thing is
Explodes.
whiffed out of existence.
Thank you,
Nice.
dragon.
I think you're the only one who hasn't gotten burned. Well, you and Avasira.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
A lot of people have a lingering fire damage now,
Yep.
such
Which
as
we will
Walykos,
spend
whose turn it
actions.
is.
Walykos
you take a mere
takes-
1 fire.
I don't think I can have that down to 0, so I just take 1 fire.
Let's see, have is always
Resistance.
rounded
I think you
down
always take
unless otherwise
1.
specified, so you take nothing.
Take nothing? Oh, okay. So just
That's
kind
a
of like
general rule. Have is always rounded down unless otherwise specified.
okay, sure. I will trust you on that because it
Such
is in my
as
favor.
like the wizard's core feature at level 1, Arcane Recovery. It says you can
I know
regain
some
spell
games-
slots equal to half your wizard level rounded up. That way at level 1 it already functions.
I know some games that are like you always take 1 damage no matter what, from an attack. So,
gotcha.
all right.
Let
me just,
your armor, your emerald dragon scale armor,
Yeah.
staves off what little sins you might have
It
gotten.
absorbs, some of the fire. So I am going to. Is the top gem not broken yet?
Not yet. It is damaged, but it is not destroyed.
Okay. How far can 35 feet get me? Can I get close to it?
Right within melee.
Right within melee. All right, put me there, and I will swing my Beak of the White Raven down upon it. Magical bludgeoning, trying to destroy this thing.
Yeah, bludgeoning seems good. Piercing, not so much.
Yeah, I figured as much. So, and it is magic if it matters. That is plus... That is going to be 23 to hit.
You got it.
Here we go for the first damage roll. 11 and no psychic damage, right? Just to be clear.
Correct.
All right, yeah, I'm not going to bother with that then. So 11, and then second attack,
Yep.
another
that's
23 to hit.
Yep, also good.
That is only 10 damage this time. He smacks it twice.
A crack starts to like spider web through the thing, and it looks like you've nearly destroyed it with that.
Just looking through
Nokki.
everything. Looks good.
Nokki the Brave,
I
half
will
giant.
go up to. Yes, I will go up to that ruby as well if I can make it.
Yep, you got a speed of 40, right?
I do. Yep. So I'll get there. And actually, if I were to go to the right side, would I get flanking on it, or does flanking not matter for this?
That's for creatures.
Yeah, I don't think it cares. You're just.
I'll just go.
rolling to hit
I'll go
a
to
gem.
that to the. I'll go above Walykos, then I'll stay over there. And we'll I'm just thinking if I want to hit it with my claws. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and hit it with our. We'll get as many attacks on it as we can.
All right, you put the acid whip back to its sheath and go bestial.
Indeed. All right.
You're berserking out.
Yep. We raging. Doing rage things. That's gonna be not a hit, I think. A 13.
Nope.
We'll go
Claws
for a
20
second
grapple
attack.
effectively on the ruby surface.
We know the AC is 21 after
Yeah.
Yep.
trial and error.
Yeah.
That one is wrong, or that one doesn't hit as well. That was a not wrong. That one was a 1. That's what I meant by wrong. It was a wrong roll. But the last one is 25 to hit.
That was the wrong number to roll.
Yes, the wrong number to roll. Yeah.
25
I
works.
got 25.
25 is right.
These are magic claws, I think. At this point.
Yes. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are magic calls. Yeah.
Just in
11
case it
points of
matters.
damage. 11 points of damage.
You get your claws in that crack and just you rip the thing into multiple fragments. And
Good.
one of the flaming spheres is gone with that.
Fantastic.
Vapor's having PTSDs from his troll days when he was
Uh,
hating
Oh,
all the
yeah.
fire burning him.
Yeah, you can hear if you would hear Vapor, he'd be cursing, screaming at the fire that put it out, put it out, put it out.
Oh yes, I am so sorry. You're so scared of being burned alive. Alive? You are alive still and not dead. Some people.
Sir
I
Varric,
fear I will haunt you till the day you die if I die here. To this thing.
And
So
you did it before.
Varric is up.
Wouldn't be my fault now.
Sir
So we
Varric.
have one.
Sorry, I wanted to let them finish up their little quabble
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So is there anything further up north, like up? I just
Can you show us what we can see now? Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Is there
are
anything
these
else,
doors
like-
that look
okay.
the same as the ones you just came through.
Okay, Varric will
And then
just
Avasir was saying there's some central door that leads to stairs.
Like there's a-
beyond.
yeah, Varric will just head down to the other gym or ruby. That's Nokki.
Blep.
I mean, I'll gladly take another
Dash?
turn with Nokki. No.
Remember, they do magic missile.
Yeah, we're gonna stay around the corner, like around,
Yeah.
so that they can't see us, and I will just take the
Hopefully.
dodge action.
Okay. Vapor, start of your turn. You burn for 6 fire damage.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Gotta get to the right page.
They want to take your action just to put yourself out and move away from the sphere.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
think
holding
he's
the
gonna put
door
himself-
matters at all.
Yeah, at this point he's just gonna I imagine it's more like rolling into the room to get away, and that's what puts him out, puts the fire out. And it's just kind of going to run up actually, because we got enough people down there. He doesn't want to be in range of that for a little bit. He's gonna run up. Yeah, 35 feet. There we go. And it's just gonna let the door close and just like, ow. You can.
The doors close, and the flaming sphere is closed out.
Oh, jeez, that was great.
But you know, now you're gonna really kick yourself because you could have closed the door last turn and let.
I know, I am. I'm kicking myself right now. My God, I could have.
This second gym has a streak, a flare in it, and shoots out 5 darts of force. It does a mere 10 damage to Corgain. Corgain weathers the 10 force damage and has had much worse. Yes.
Yeah.
This is to Arachno's turn. He burns for 9 fire damage.
Oh, jeez, that is not good.
Time to put that fire out.
Yeah. I forgot he was on fire.
He got it again, yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't do anything about it till your turn.
No, I know.
Does Arachno smother out the flames?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's going to be his.
This spider's
if he
on
didn't
fire.
have that, he would have gone and tried to smother out the flames on Corgain.
Does he hold his position there?
Yeah. I don't think he could do anything else.
Okay.
Because that was his
Aygir, at the
action.
start of your turn, you burn for 7 fire.
That is mildly more painful.
Mm-hmm.
I need to heal after this.
Yes, yes, we definitely will.
Yep. Well, anyway, gotta destroy the thing. So smashing at it is quicker than 3 actions worth of Arcana. 1 hit out of 2 for sure. And it's gonna be for. Man.
Wait, why are you attacking the already destroyed thing?
Oh, I thought we already destroyed the bottom one. Oh.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
The top, where everyone's at.
You're right. That makes total sense. Sorry. I thought.
It's okay. all good.
Anyway, no. He's. Actually, yeah. Never mind. He's going to not dash, but just move and then pull out his water skin and douse himself.
Good.
Sorry, I was looking at Corgain's stat block all between turns here. Okay. Yeah.
Remember,
He'll
you
do more
can
damage
put out
next
your
time.
buddies. People who are not on fire. You
What's
can
your
prevent them
speed
from
with
taking
this,
fire.
this current armor?
My speed with this current armor is 35.
35, okay.
He's got the infiltrator
Yeah.
going.
That's what I was.
It's what I have on most of the time. It's the more useful for anything involving movement.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's not much, but still.
I think it's the better armor, in my opinion. There's
Well,
a
it's the
couple
one that
combos.
eliminates the penalty to
disadvantage.
stealth from wearing
Yeah.
half plate.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Avasira.
Avasera would fly over to Angel 2 and put Angel 2's fire out. So she's going to use her action to help him. And puts it out. That way, when his turn comes right now, he does not take the fire damage. And who is left on fire? Vapor, you put yourself out?
Corgain's on fire.
And Walykos.
I don't think the Angels have enough movement to shoot this turn. So they're going to Angel 1 will put out Walykos with the help action. And Angel 2 will move down 30 feet to kind of where Aygir is and put out Corgain. Don't put me right next to the sphere. Actually, wait, the door is closed?
The door's closed.
Yeah, then that's fine. Then, yeah, I put out Corgain. I think that's the best use of their action economy for this turn. Although, yes, if you don't mind moving Angel 1 towards where the action is, so next turn you can take some shots. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, and also move the spiritual weapon 20 feet down, because it can only move 20 feet per turn as her bonus. Yeah, so she'll
The
get it
flames
closer.
have all been smothered out or otherwise doused from you all, and you collectively as a group got quite a singeing. We'll see what happens now.
Gotta break
We
that
go
gem.
to
Is the only thing.
Gorgain. Don't forget to do the recharge roll at the start of the turn.
Yeah, Adam's on it. I saw him reaching for his die.
Cool.
Yep. Although actually,
Charge?
I did. Yes. Yeah.
Come on, 5 or 6.
It was a 5. So yes, it is recharged.
Blast that gem.
Oh yeah, you know. Well, he's going to move forward first, as I was starting to say there. He's going to move forward just like through the doorway, just for an even clearer shot.
And we'll have some line of sight, hopefully,
Exactly. On whatever's
whatever
beyond
else is-
there, so we can see.
hopefully this room doesn't have more gems on the other side. But if it does, we should hopefully be able to see them.
No gems, just a figure of death trap.
Well, Avasira
Oh.
did say that she saw 4.
Okay, so
One,
there are 2
sort
on
of-
the other
Yeah,
side.
she said she saw essentially 1 in each corner.
Okay, well, you know, it does have a symmetry to the room, being a 4-door room with a single door in
And
the
I think
center,
Gorgain's
elevator.
actually seeing 1 now.
I would just
Okay.
take your shot and then move back into total cover, so the other one can't also match.
Yeah,
this.
although it shouldn't have a line on him yet, but he will anyway. That's
You
a
know,
really good
right.
roll that I just rolled. 39 radiant damage out of a
Holy
maximum
sh-
possible of 48.
Wow. Okay. That was substantial.
He rolled nothing lower than a 6 and then 2 8s.
Wow.
Well, it's not
That's the
destroyed,
best
but
68 I think I've ever
that
rolled.
was a substantial amount of damage.
It also recharged. I don't even think
It
you took
did.
temp HP, but
Yeah.
You'll have it for when you need it.
Yep.
Actually, you did take your temp HP because the magic missiles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, Gorgain's no pushover. I like this.
Gorgain is noticing as well doors. These appear to be the central doors Avasir had spoken
The
of,
elevator.
and these look like the southern one. She said that beyond is like a great stairwell. Gorgain, that was a heck of a turn. Walykos.
Okay.
Over there.
Walykos no longer on fire. Let's see. Interesting how these walls are designed. Is there anywhere that I can get 120-foot line of sight range on that gem? If I go, Esper, if I go to the right bottom little gap there, just know what I'm talking about, like diagonally right and down. And I look through there, what do I see? I assume it's going to be open little
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. If you could just open that up for me, thank you. Yeah, I can see the gem from this side here. And let me just make sure the wording on this supports me using my staff attack. Whether that is make a range spell on one creature. Do these count as creatures or not?
Objects.
Say again? Objects? Okay, so I can't use the staff attack on it. However, I can bonus action to summon 3 magic stones. And what's the range between me and it? Is it 60 feet?
60?
Yep, I throw 2 magic stones at it. Right. I can just click on the macro on my sheet, make it nice and easy. That's a nat 1. Second attack is a nat 20. All right, that kind of makes up for
That
it.
makes up for it, yeah.
So, although I don't get the static damage, unfortunately, that's what it is. Oh, did Magic Stone actually go up in damage? No. Oh, it's because it auto detects that's a crit when it does that. Cool. That's why I did that. So the critical was 17. Wow, max damage.
It's good. The,
And then I will take total cover. I'll move back to the left
the
around the
stone
corner.
hits it, and there's
Yeah.
this audible cracking noise.
Move me, yeah, there, and take me down as well. Take me back towards with the group, just in case. Yeah, perfect.
Right.
That's Wally.
Nokki.
Sorry, you no longer have magic stones, Nokki.
My 4 stones. I will. I don't have range anymore now because I don't have magic stones. So
It's either you or me uses them, so
I'll just go down as far as I can, 40 feet, just straight down.
40 feet is there?
Yeah, 40 feet. Yep. And I'll take the dodge action.
your rage is going to end.
Oh wait. Oh, I thought. Oh, did we not? I can't do anything else though. I don't know if
And
that's
you're not
so
going to be
not-
attacked this turn.
So let me put it to you this way. Are you wanting to sort of calm yourself down and get defensive and tactical, or do you want to keep with like your fury
Running
and your
at it.
aggression?
Well, I want to keep
What,
it
what would
because I
Nokki
want.
do?
Well, I want to keep it because like my next turn I'm going to be
All
going
right, so
to
in that
attack
case,
that ruby.
Nokki's
wouldn't
just going to go
dodge.
rushing at the other target. That's what
Yeah.
I would.
Okay.
That's what I would picture.
I agree. I was trying to point it out so he didn't lose it if he didn't want to lose
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no, that's fine.
So you dash and
All right, so you're
I mean, it's-
basically, in this like aggressive rage, making your way towards the second target. Aren't quite getting there just yet, but we'll see what you do next turn.
Okay.
And we go
your rage
to
wouldn't
Varric
end until your next
Mandeville.
turn anyways.
Varric will peek out and shoot it with his short bow.
Okay.
Piercing damage will not do anything to these.
Yeah, Vapor
we
did
know.
Oh,
say
yeah,
firing
that's right, the
arrows or
pierce-
like
yeah,
poking it with
that's right,
spears and
that's right.
daggers isn't gonna
Okay,
be
I'll just
the
go.
right
I'll
kind
just
of
go up
damage
to it.
type.
I'll just go up to it and attack it, and then my longsword.
Longsword
Alright.
attack.
Varric
Indeed.
approaches, draws his longsword.
That's going to be a 10 to hit, which does not hit. Second attack. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh.
That's a nat 20. Oh boy.
Come on, Varric.
21 points of damage. So pretty good.
I love how
only
your
rolled
damage
one
comes
of
so fast.
Don't forget that
Ah,
he has
so
the magic
nice.
items.
I'm telling you, yeah, the digital dice are so
Man,
nice.
Yeah,
It's
that,
like
that is
instant.
that is a
Nick,
time
don't
saver.
forget you have the magic item.
Varric,
that's
you've
short
just
sword.
shattered that ruby.
Oh,
Nice.
let's go.
Excellent.
What magic item were you talking about?
The ones that Adriel used to have, they're all on Varric. Remember we went over this?
Oh yes, he has the short sword. His long sword of storm does more damage.
That's fine. I'm just saying in case you need it.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Vapor, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry, give me a second. I gotta think. He's probably would for the bottom one shatter, and be told for the bond. If he were to move up, would he have line of sight on the other gem in the top?
Okay. If you move to here, you could see it.
No, not the bottom one. The because there's
So-
4. I'm. if he
Okay, yeah,
moves up-
Vapor at the moment would just be seeing like that.
Oh, okay.
You'd really just
So-
be seeing here because these walls block things off. I mean,
But
you can see
there's an
down
open.
here.
There looks
Yeah.
to be an open
This
passage up
this
here
is
on the
wall
side.
here.
Okay.
If I'm,
Yeah, you wouldn't,
Esper,
you wouldn't see
Esper.
this.
I think
I want
he's
to
talking
move
about the top.
north. I want to move north with Vapor.
You want to move north, okay?
Yes.
So he would be able to see through there because we know the design of these. That should be an open space all the way to the gem.
Okay, so can he move a little further north and
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that?
I'm gonna pull back the fog here.
So you pop your head out, take a shot, go back.
Yeah, and that's literally what he's doing. He's
You
just gonna
see-
freeze a Stormbolt.
A fourth Mage Ward Ruby.
Okay. He is gonna fling a Stormbolt at it. Now, is that Ruby just sitting in pure stone, or is there metal?
For purposes of his
Probably
spell.
both. I imagine there are
Okay.
stone and metal.
So then he would have advantage.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Natural 20.
Whew. Is that the third
Phew.
crit? That's like the third crit tonight.
I've done at least two myself.
We've all been hot. I've
Yeah,
done
there
two.
might be
He's
actually
The
there might be
angel-
the fifth crit.
Yeah.
Angel got a crit. I got a crit on a magic stone. But we're just rolling lots of dice. Let's be honest. Like
We
I
are.
roll 6
good
attacks
rolls.
for the angels every round,
Mm-hmm.
while he rolls 2 attacks himself.
That is going to be 13 damage. And then Vapor will duck right back down with what other movement he's got left to get out of sight.
13. Okay. 1 second. All right. Yay for math. Yeah, so then you go maybe back down like that.
Yeah.
Which will give
Yeah.
total
Where it's,
cover.
yeah, you got total
Yeah.
cover.
I just remember I
You
did mark
you
off
did
some-
notice, Walykos, that this gem does seem to be active.
Yeah.
Just when you saw it, it was already gleaming.
You mean Vapor, not me.
I mean vapor.
Yeah.
And we go
Okay.
to the Ruby. I guess it is the Ruby's turn now. Okay.
Oh,
It conjures a flaming sphere. And see if it can get to Vapor. I think it can get you. Yeah, that's fine. Make a dexterity saving throw, Vapor. The sphere comes rolling at you.
Nope.
11 fire.
oof. How you doing, Vapor?
Not good. I
Okay.
am at 16.
Okay.
Yeah,
You'll
Vapor,
survive
like,
2 more
he's got,
hits.
I'm imagining he's got second-degree burns all over his body at this point.
You,
Just,
you might not want to face that gem alone.
yeah, well, he's trying to at least start whittling it down.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright.
Now that you're mentioning kind of low hit points, you just maybe remember something that I was supposed to say as Avasira. So, whether she's saying it just now or maybe she said it before, it doesn't really change what's happened so far. But she
Okay.
says to you all that there is danger to the northern and southern doors. Do not open them unless you are certain that
Yeah.
that you have good reason. I see pits beyond. I saw pits beyond, and some mechanism with chains.
Well, those weren't the doors I was planning to open, so
I
I'm
know,
glad of
but
it. Yeah.
I
No, it's good. that
Vapor
you
saying
warned
that he's
us.
low in hit points somehow just triggered that in my head. Like, oh, when she scouted, she noticed that.
I
Okay,
appreciate the warning. Thank you.
all right. Well, I think it's just that one. Yeah. Okay. Arachno.
Okay. I don't think it's possible to do anything with Arachno right
Say
now.
again?
I don't think Arachno can do anything,
He can attack it.
but its crossbow does piercing damage.
That's true. And his melee weapon's a dagger.
It's piercing technically as well. It's a dagger.
He is kind of stumped. Yeah.
That's why I was trying to see if
does
he
Vapor
could
have not Vapor, but Aygir have like a secondary weapon that he could make usage of?
For what?
For Arachno?
Oh, Yeah, he has.
Because
Sorry.
shooting a hand
Down in his
crossbow or
thing.
stabbing with a dagger on this giant diamond is not effective.
Well, see, that's the thing is that he doesn't have anything secondary that's not just a mundane weapon. He does have.
You don't have a hammer.
He does have a hammer, but it's not. It's not magic.
I think we got rid of the giant slaying hammer.
We did. He does have a couple. Oh no, just like hammers. He has a couple of hammers in various tool kits. He has a blacksmith's hammer. Yeah, he can just give him a hammer.
Well, what
That's
about
more effective at smashing
Nick?
a gem.
Who's your other character? I'm blanking on the name again.
So,
Eric.
Vapor, you think
There
using a non-magical weapon should be fine?
Well,
The thing has a damage threshold, but
Yeah,
it doesn't
just
seem to
a
have
dagger.
resistance
Varric
against non-magical
has
weapons.
the +1 short sword of speed.
that might be useful for him because that would
Yeah.
let him. Would Varric be willing to toss him that if he got close to Varric?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're trying to kill stuff, so it's like,
Okay,
yeah.
so I think he would move over to Varric and then that.
Like,
would be
obviously,
it.
he would want it back. It was his
Well,
cousin,
yeah.
but like, yeah,
Well,
in a
no,
life
no.
or death situation, it's like, yeah, here, take this sword, destroy things, kill things. Like,
Yeah, because I don't think he can do anything else.
So here, what is Arachno's melee weapon typically?
Dagger.
Dagger. Okay. There's not going to be
Just
a
be
huge
aware.
difference between dagger and short sword, because with both of them, they're piercing damage as their main
I thought
damage type.
I thought
You
short
could,
sword
I
was
could,
slashing?
you could attempt like a pommel, like a butt strike. I'd probably give you disadvantage on
Oh.
the attack since it's not the
Yeah, you're
primary
right.
intended
With
form of attack.
21 AC, look, if you can't do anything, just don't get hit.
Okay.
Less
So,
damage you
Why do
take.
we say this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Arachno
he's just
just
gonna take-
dodges. He's thinking. He doesn't have a good immediate
Yeah,
option.
he's trying to think of something that he can do, but as
Okay,
right now,
let's
he
go
can't do
to
anything.
Aygir.
sorry, I forgot that short swords was piercing as well. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, all right. He is gonna continue hightailing it over towards that gem over there. 35 feet of movement. Might be enough. Might not quite be enough. Might be just enough.
Exactly.
Perfect. And it's gonna take his attacks against that, which are going to be a definite miss and a definite hit. I would dare say a 25 and an 11.
Well done.
So, that's going to end up dealing 12 radiant damage. No, sorry. 17 radiant damage.
Okay. This one already got shattered.
It did. You're right.
You could
Sorry,
have.
it's
You could have
yeah,
potentially
trying to
gone like
manage
over
Aygir
here and
and
did a
coordinate
ranged
here.
attack on that one.
he'll do that. Yeah. That's
So
the
say
plan.
that
I'm going to
was
move towards
instead
that one
the,
with him and coordinated slowly. Yeah.
Your lightning shot.
Yes, in which case it does not do nearly that much damage, but it still does some damage. It is still 2 attacks, and it's going to do a total of 9 lightning damage.
The lightning bounces off the ruby.
Oh,
Not enough damage to get through the
sure.
Avasira.
Yeah, so trying to think how I can help Vapor without blowing all her best spell slots. Vapor, what's your max HP with the included maximum hit point gains you got? It's like 100 some, right?
It is 120.
Okay, so you could soak up a full heal and still be, not even full tank.
Yeah, don't waste heals on me right now.
Yeah, we just
Because-
need to give you a cure wounds. I'm thinking something to mitigate this because you're not going to end your turn next to it.
No, Vapor's
so-
running. Sorry,
so
dog's
she's-
barking.
So she's going to use some of her movement to get to Vapor to touch him with a cure spell. I'm going to use another first level slot just for the moment. ideally, we can find a place to get a little bit of prayer of healing, like for the whole group.
Yeah, that'd be good. Hopefully, once we take out these gems, this room might be that, or alternatively, something in that middle section that's probably it's definitely.
I think it's an elevator. Yeah. I imagine that's an elevator or stairwell.
Sure.
Stairwell.
But yeah, we can definitely use this room to hold out for 10 minutes. I think while we do a prayer of healing, because if we push on, we'll just die, and no one wants that. So. Esper, how much movement does she have to use of her 60 feet of fly to get next to Vapor? Because it will matter for when she goes back to the south.
12.
Okay. 12 feet of movement. She does so. Vapor, go ahead and heal a whopping 8 healing.
I am
Really
not gonna say
badly.
no to that. That is
Yep.
great.
Then she's going to move the rest of her 38 healing movement back to the south.
Wait, she had more healings?
No, I mean, the rest of her healing to the south. No, she's going to move there and use her bonus action to command the... Can it get to the... Well, the gem's already shattered, right?
Yeah.
I would actually prefer to go more to the east, Esper, because I need to get it... It can only move 20 feet. As soon as it clears the corner, just have it go east, if you could. Thank you. All right. And that is her turn. Angels. Angels will... Both gems are destroyed, right?
The 2 western gems are.
Yes, that's what I meant. Have the angels
The
move...
northeastern one has some damage, and the southeastern one has not been damaged.
Have the angels move south, and if either of them have a line of sight to the, they will do whatever they can, 30 feet movement on the ground, or if there's enough room to fly now, then they will fly for 40 feet. I'm fine with them landing, of course, you know what I mean? So another 10 feet from that guy. Yep. Another 10 feet from that guy. And core gains on top. Yeah. What do you think, Esper?
I'll give it half cover.
I was going to say I don't mind cover. All right. Lots of shots coming your way. Where
luck.
did I put my D20? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. That's a nat 20. That is a 21 exactly.
Nice.
Half cover causes a miss.
Which half cover causes a miss. Yep, you're right. And that is also a miss. So the first one only got the critical hit, which I will roll now.
Only a critical hit.
I mean, yeah. 8 plus 6 plus 8. That's going to be 22 radiant damage onto that gem.
22. All right. That's pretty
Second
good.
one. That's a miss. That's also a miss. And that is a hit. Just barely. I got 24. That is 5 plus 8, which is a total of 13. Thank you. 13 more radiant damage, and that is angels.
Okay, so now both of the eastern gems have some amount of damage on them. They're still, visibly seem to be okay.
We are putting it out, slowly but surely.
Kogen Makel.
Recharge? Maybe?
We'll find out. Had to die in my head. No.
Esper is already anticipating
Nope.
you moving.
If he's moving 40 feet,
He is gonna
he's
gonna
there.
move, but yeah, no more breath weapon this turn. He got a 1 on that d6.
Do you want to move there, though? Or stay in total cover so it can't magic missile you?
I want to see what is around that corner, but yeah, I think by moving up there, he would be able to, right?
You should be able to predict this room is perfectly
Yeah,
symmetrical.
Sure.
So
That's true,
It's,
that's true.
It's going to be the same thing that's mirroring the top one.
Well, there could be some creature though. That's
There could be
hiding
a flaming sphere, I guess.
or
Yeah, you're
something.
right.
Yeah. So just okay. He sees the wall. I guess that's it. All right. Yeah, that's gonna have to be it for him for this turn.
No point in taking extra damage.
So
Oh,
Corgan
no.
does
Sorry,
a bit of
that's not-
looking and then ends up taking total cover.
Oh no, he does then take an action. He's gonna cast. Is that Walykos next to Aygir? What's that other token there? That is
That's
Walykos, right?
there.
It's very.
No,
okay.
Walykos is way up. Yeah, there.
I see. Yeah, it's a little blurry at this distance.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, selfish maybe, but Aygir also has the spell, and he can use it on someone else. So Corgan is going to cast Guidance on Aygir.
Guidance is a touch.
It is. It totally is. Yep.
He was in touch range though.
You were in touch range though while you were moving.
He will
past.
as he passes by. Yeah.
Yep. So
Walykos'
seems
turn.
legit. All right, Walykos' turn. Give me a little bit of a spread. Yeah, view out. Is there some way I can move to be? I'm probably going to bonus action renew my stones after I use the last stone. But in the meantime, 35 feet. Is there a way that I can get an angle to shoot? I think I can do it from up top. We've measured
northeast.
these.
Yeah, if you go up there.
Yeah, we know exactly it's like 60 feet because this is a perfectly symmetrical room. Yeah. And this will potentially draw the flaming sphere away from Vapor too. When he gets out of there, they'll come after me.
Is
And
your
I have
speed-
fire resist.
how
35
much is your speed? Okay, so 35 exactly gets you there.
Yes.
And you
So
can
I'm-
throw on that. I don't think there's cover. You've got just barely a good enough.
I
angle
appreciate
on it.
that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and throw Magic Stone. Okay, first one is only a 15, so that'll miss. I bonus action to get 3 new stones, and I throw the first of the second stone. That's also a miss, unfortunately. 15 and 11, so ping ping. Alright, yeah,
Nokki.
that's all my turn.
Enraged, you go running towards the southeastern.
I
maybe?
do indeed. I do indeed.
A dash gets
Yes,
you to
indeed.
there.
Hello again, Ruby. We meet
Yes.
again, friend. That's my
Hello,
turn.
friend.
Wait, actually, do I have? Hold on a second. Do I have? A
Brave,
bonus
brave
action?
Sir Nokki. He bravely
I mean,
got
I mean-
immolated.
I could like action surge, but nah. I think it's just I'll just get there. I don't think I have a bonus action attack, so yeah. I was raged.
Don't
We going after Ruby
I
again.
think we're going to short rest after this, so you might want to hold that until we really
Exactly.
know that we're going to short rest.
Nokki, you also now see these eastern doors that look just like all the other doors in this area.
Yep.
There are these like iron double doors that don't really have much detail to comment upon other than just a bit of decorum.
I
Decoration.
could just imagine the how much this whole place cost. Like million gold pieces. You know, this is like a multi-million-dollar complex, and we're just smashing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
Yeah. I'm sure Belvonder's just like, stop.
No! Stop costing me money! That's the worst thing ever.
I had to plunder the ruby mirror to build this place. God,
Yeah.
I'm doing all my precious work. Varric Mantavale.
Yes.
Yeah, he probably just goes up to that ruby too, like just dashing up for it to it.
Yeah, get underneath that. There you go.
Varric
sure
hastens
you wanna-
ahead and nearly reaching
All
it.
right.
All right.
Vapor. Wild Magus.
All right. Yeah, he's just gonna run down south.
Your speed's 40?
35.
35?
Might take some hits from the magic missiles, no doubt, but it'll be all right.
And
You have an action?
I don't think. Well, let me check to see if I could.
Just dodge.
You know what? I want to try something. I don't think it's going to work, but I've been wanting to know if this would. Vapor's going to throw a Stormbolt at the sphere of fire. I don't think it's going to hurt.
It's a spell.
It won't do
Yeah.
anything. No.
Yeah.
It's just a conjured spell effect.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. Yeah, he'll just take the dodge action.
Yeah,
'cause
probably
there's nothing
dodge
else I can do.
in lieu of any other better thing. See what you
Yeah.
can come up with. Okay.
Dodge at least gives you advantage on dex if it comes after you.
This one
But I
comes
didn't think
rolling
it-
towards Walykos.
Yeah.
Make a dex save.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I've got my dex saving throw right here. That is 22.
You succeed. Half is 7 fire. Your
And
armor
then
reduces
halved
that to
again.
3.
To 3. Well, you've almost gone through my temporary hit points, Esper. I have one
Well,
temporary hit point left.
You're getting ready to take 5 magic missiles to the noggin.
I know.
So
Yep,
that
I
might get
figured.
through him.
Yep.
Not terrible.
Roll
15
badly,
force
please.
damage.
Oh, that was a bad roll. I'll take it. Alright. That's the first substantial damage that has been done to me since we started this.
And we'll just keep with that. Nokki, you got a magic missile
Yep.
coming at you. 25. 25
Wow.
force. And that brings us to Arachno.
I think Arachno's just going to dodge again this turn. There's nothing he can physically do.
He's a little out of his element here.
He's completely out of his element because this is all magic. If there was a mechanical thing he could get his hands on, he probably
There may be a moment where he gets the shine later.
Yeah, but
I
right
hope.
now he
Yeah.
can't do anything without taking damage.
So,
So he's just going to hunker down,
yeah,
Very well.
seems good. Wait for the fighting to stop.
climb up the walls, maybe to kind of try to get out of reach or something.
Good, good.
Any more fire elementals?
Yeah, hopefully no more fire elementals.
Aygir.
That'd be nice.
Okay. Well. So, Corgan couldn't quite get there. Aygir's definitely not getting there without dashing. I think he's gonna dash. So we gotta take that gem out.
All right, you're
Perfect.
up there with your allies.
Can't
it's
you
putting it in.
launch your lightning launcher or whatever it is?
That's an
built
action.
into you. Okay.
It's an action. Yeah.
I know. I just meant instead of dashing.
Oh. Yes, but also he can do more damage with 2 attacks.
Okay.
Avasira and Angels.
So Avasera, I would like to move her 60 feet to launch a guiding bolt at the. Well, don't move her out in the open. Leave her back so she can duck around the corner with Corgan. Yeah, perfect. Exactly. Just
All right,
like
so
yeah,
shoot from there.
she'll launch it. Yeah, she'll launch it from where she has no cover on the attack. So here we go. Attack. Does a nope? That's not going to hit. So it misses. I know it had 21 AC and I rolled below
That's
that.
when I see had half cover from the allies.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was blocking it. You send out a streak of radiance. Just didn't quite do what you wanted, but hey, she has that at will.
It's an at will, exactly. So it's like a cantrip for her.
So similar tactic with the angels then, like shoot
Yes.
and duck down here.
Perfect, exactly. You predicted exactly what I wanted. So first angel, that's over 20 some. It's 25 to hit, so that should do it for the first shot. That's a miss. And 18's also a miss. So only the 25 hit on the first angel. So go ahead and take 7 plus 8, 15 radiant damage from one attack.
Okay, that works.
Second angel. Second angel is a nat 20 on the first roll.
Woo!
19 on the
Critical
second
number
roll is a miss.
Number
Well,
7.
I'm just
maybe?
rolling lots of dice,
Yeah.
like back to back to back, and another miss. So I only hit like 1 out of 3 times, Esper, but I have to roll like
Yeah.
like 14 up,
These
basically.
angels
so the odds.
are like doing very well. This
Well,
was,
you understood. It took
very
me
much
3
worth it.
days. 3 days, like 7th and 6th level slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was a lot of prep. 7 plus 8 is 15 more. Wait, no, this was a critical. I'm sorry. Hold on to that 15 and add 2 more d6. Another 10, so 25.
Okay. So this one's actually starting to get fairly damaged.
Yeah.
Corgain Makel.
Recharge, maybe?
We'll find out. Nope.
Well, he could
well,
position himself, yeah.
that's yeah. Okay, so he might actually. Well,
Switch targets.
yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna go up. I guess.
And then he
north.
has that wall to hide behind when
Yeah,
he
because
pops
he
out.
has the movement and he has a turn now where he can't attack, so he's gonna just dash
Just
that away.
dash.
Exactly.
Makes sense. Because I definitely am not taking this down by myself.
Walykos.
Walykos will... Let's chuck this 2 stones. He has 2 stones left. He's going to chuck those 2 at the gem, where he's at. So... Let's see... Good, I can do this. Click it. Miss. And 20 is not going to do it. So both stones miss. I will then use my bonus action to re-prepare new stones, but please move me 35 feet down and then over towards Corgain, like out of its sight, basically.
Got it. Nokki.
I will attack. What
Full
what
attack
we do
with
here.
your beast natural weapons.
Yes, indeed. Get that up. All right. So first attack, 15 doesn't hit. Second attack is 20. That hits, right? Or is it 21?
The 20 is a narrow miss.
Okay, that's what I thought. And 28. That was
That'll
almost a nat 20.
That'll work.
All right, and that's gonna be 13 damage.
Can't you do Are you recklessing or not? Just curious.
Oh my god.
I was just wondering why you weren't.
Is it okay if I do reckless for those attack Esper?
Go for it.
It's very kind of it.
So, yeah, just roll
Because
again
it's an
on the-
object, you know what I mean? You're
No,
just trying to
I
hit
know,
the
I
AC.
know, no, I know. I just. Oh
And
my
magic
God.
Yeah.
missiles you, so it's not like
For
your
sure,
AC
yeah, you should be
matters.
doing reckless. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. There's a lot to keep track of, Nick. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just like, I was focused on like trying to like speed things up that I just like completely.
Well, this is your
forgot about
first
those
like
things.
real fight with. I mean, you've done other fights, but this is like your first big battle.
Okay,
it's your
so
first like
one
big
of those.
dungeon with Nokki.
Yeah.
So one of those. So I'm gonna just roll them back from the top to the bottom. So one of them will hit now. I got a 21. So that's gonna be an extra 15 points of damage. And then I'll re-roll the second one now, which is
You've destroyed the
a
ruby.
19. Reckless. Yes, I remembered that. I did that thing. I did that thing that would have been
Like
really
Sabretooth,
useful
you just
earlier
go
as
ripping
well.
into it.
Yep.
It'll
Damn,
highly
man, damn, I'm
increase.
so mad at myself. I'm so mad. Like I always
Well,
know that I have it, and like I rarely.
There's
use
only
it
one
because
other
I-
turn
yeah.
when you could have used it. I think, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you haven't.
should be
you haven't
okay.
really missed out on
Everything's-
too much.
Yeah, you killed the other one on your first attack,
Yeah.
and then the
yeah.
other one you didn't get to. I don't.
Yeah, I just
What
wish
was
I had
that?
thought of it. Yeah, I just wasn't even thinking about like
All good, man.
that.
Does Nokki
Yeah.
move?
Wait, is that one at the top right? That one's still
This
up,
one's
right?
active here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
You
go up
could
there.
go
yeah.
after it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll run.
You could stay in. Yeah, that's the way. Esper,
Exactly. Yep.
Esper's giving you the benefit of the doubt.
He knew exactly. No, that's where I was. That's what I was gonna do. Also, yeah.
I figure that's the most likely place
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go.
Well, Esper,
No,
you
actually,
could have
Esper,
moved
I
him
want
the
to
other
put
way.
myself in danger. Yeah, I want to put myself in
yeah.
danger. Yeah, Corgain
That
will
is true.
also go up as well. He'll get.
Yeah.
So he's not going to dash actually up there. He's just going to go his 35 movement. Yeah, because he doesn't need to since he doesn't have rage to just stay in cover.
Okay.
That's my turns.
Vapor. You are wounded, and you and Arachno are taking a kind of a defensive, conservative position.
Oh, officer.
Are you wanting to maintain that, or are you going to try to get out into the fray?
He's gonna try to get into the fray,
Mm-hmm.
but he's gonna have to. Oh no. No, because
Like
I would put him.
the places where you can first start seeing this gem would be there, like up here.
Or you'd have to go
Or-
around,
Yeah.
Yeah, there, or
or to the south.
yeah, like there.
So you have a lot of dashing to do
Yeah,
on your
he's gonna have
next
to
2
dash.
turns. But which way do you want to go
He's
is the
gonna-
question.
Go south.
Yeah.
That is the safe way.
Yeah, it's gonna put more distance from that evil orb of fire.
Yeah, you're not even a target for it anymore. 35 feet gets
Okay.
you there.
Yeah.
Right in front of the evil elevator doors. I know it's not an actual elevator, but I like to think of it as an elevator.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be funny. Ding, opens up.
I mean, in theory, it could be an elevator. We've
It could be,
encountered
but
that before.
Avacera, I think, said it was a staircase.
Yeah,
Stairwell.
Esper's at stairs, so I know it's
Yeah.
stairs. But we know the
I
giants
still
can build
want. I still
elevators,
want to
yeah.
imagine in my head. It's just an elevator.
Head cannon, it's an elevator. I imagine right now as a humor.
The enemy is
there's
run
this
up.
Ding.
Well,
There's
just
this
make it
ding and the
safe.
doors open.
It's an elevator and is configured to the same hexatile we already have. 'cause
Thankfully,
Dale
Dex
wanted
is
to
my
read his
highest
passwords.
saving throw. Esper,
Yeah.
that's 20.
Quite
So
a
I make the
success.
save.
Damage is not very high.
Which
6 goes
is
to
good.
3 goes to 1.
I'll take 1 damage.
A tiny, tiny little singe.
Yep, that's why I'm here to soak this damage and make him waste his action. Well, his bonus action, really.
There's a bit of sound from the ruby.
Charges
Arachno,
up,
it is your
yeah.
turn. Oh, Arachno's
He might as well move.
move and
Yeah.
dodge.
Move and dodge. Stick and weave. Just move and dash or whatever, yeah.
I-
that's fine.
Yeah, that's what Arachno would do. Sorry.
Cute. Where are we at?
Aygir.
Aygir. Watch out for
Okay.
magic missiles.
Yeah, he will be, but that's if he's gonna take those, he's gonna take those. He's gonna attack this
That's fair.
gem and try and smash. No, this one's already broken, right?
That one's already broken, so
Yeah.
there's one left.
Nokki destroyed
you
it.
could take-
Yeah,
You
again.
could
Yeah,
take
yeah.
the safe approach with Nokki and the others, or you could take the ranged,
Exactly.
pretty open approach.
Or would 35 feet get him over to those doors on the right side of the map?
Don't open
think so.
doors, please.
He's not gonna open them. What the fuck do you take me for? He's gonna listen at the door, because that gets us some useful information.
In the middle of combat.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
because he's in the middle of moving. Yeah. What might he hear by listening at this door?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, that I can do. That's pretty damn good. That is going to be a 23.
Sounds like it's completely quiet on the other side. You hear no form of movement, voices, nothing.
And this is the one that we...
Avacera said that she noticed a corridor that leads to a couple like the other connected chambers or secondary chambers.
Sure. And this was the area with the pits and chains.
The north and
That was okay.
south doors is what she
Okay.
said there. And she said these are just like small chambers with pits and chains. So unless you've
Right.
got some good
Right.
reason, avoid them. She said this way is a corridor that leads to some connected, like further chambers.
Sure. All right. Well, so then reasonably that means hopefully nobody is trying to sneak up on us from that way. And yeah, that'll be me this time.
We go now to what the heck? Aygir, Avacera, and Angels.
I'm here. Avacera will move, and let's see, how many spell slots can she afford? Give me a second. You're still really badly hurt, Vapor, so she's going to give you... Her first level slots are really just kind of minor things like heal words and cure wounds, so like I
That's
don't mind
fine.
doing
That's
like
fine.
a little cure wounds. She's still got her high level stuff,
Yeah,
which
well,
is going to
see,
be
here's
the
thing.
game changers.
Every minute Vapor is able to regain 1 hit point.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe Arachno needs this a little
Arachno,
bit more.
well, hold on, where's Arachno at on it? Arachno is at 24, but yeah, he would probably get a little more use out of it than Vapor.
hmm The Angels are still pretty high. They're at like 3/4 their health at the moment, so they'll get it back when the prayer of healing gets done. Arachno, go ahead and heal. She moves up, touches him. Actually, no, she could launch another guiding bolt. Can she even get to the corner? The bottom corner? Kind of at the bottom of the elevator central thing? Yeah, that one where your mouse is. With 60 feet, could she even get there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and she still have movement to pop back.
Yep.
So she does so. And why don't we just throw a guiding bolt, because that costs her nothing. And we can save the spell slots for after combat
Mm-hmm.
for healing.
All right, go take your shot.
Ooh, that is
Critical hit.
26. Not a critical hit. I rolled a 17 on the die.
Well, 26 is quite a good roll.
Yeah. Let's see, 4d6.
Yeah.
Because that's how Guiding Bolt works. So good for a first level spell. Oh wow. The lowest I rolled on a die was a 5, Esper. So I got 15 plus 6 is 21 radiant damage and advantage to the next attack on it.
Yeah, that is a
That is
heck
a
of a
god
guiding bolt.
bolt. Yeah, that was the best guiding bolt I've seen
Though-
in a long time.
When she pokes her little avian
I assume
head
you're
out there,
gonna
she gets magic missiles.
Ready to action?
Yeah.
I knew that this was probably going to happen, but guess what? She's resistant to force damage. So it will be fine.
It's only 10 force. I rolled minimum.
So she takes 5 actual damage, which puts her
Yeah.
at 100 and... Let's see. Yep. Very good.
Okay. And as for the angels,
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Sorry, I was so caught up in getting her hit points accurately. Yeah, if they can't make it all the way, dash them, but keep them in total cover. Just dash them so that they don't have to, spend a turn, next turn, moving as well. Yeah, works for me.
does
All right, that's
Arachno
them.
have anything he wants to do?
Arachno. Sorry. Arachno.
He's right there
what
by
would
you, close to these double doors.
I think he would just. Actually, what he would do. I know this sounds weird, but he's going to move to where he's looking at the double doors and then ready an action to shoot anything that comes through them with a crossbow bolt. No. Cross. So down to that wall. Yeah.
Okay. Aygir, 'tis thy turn.
Alrighty.
Oh, sorry. I
Did-
just completely screwed that up, guys. Sorry about that.
You mean
I don't know
coordinate?
how. I've never done this before. I started going backwards in initiative. How did I do that?
Okay.
All right, so no, it's not Aygir. But we can
Is
know
it
that
Corgain?
it's Corgain. Arachno will
Okay.
do the ready to shot on his next turn.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're on initiative count 12 right now, right?
We indeed are.
Okay, cool. So Corgain is still not able to use the breath weapon here. So he's going to
Could do
use concentration.
claw
You know,
attacks.
Walykos probably needs it more than Aygir right this moment, so he's actually going to break concentration on his other guidance and run over and bop Walykos and cast guidance on him.
Okay.
I really can't think of why I need it, but if you don't have anything, I would actually suggest dodging yourself because that gives you advantage on dex saves.
Flaming spear? Well, okay.
I mean, it does something more mechanically useful for you.
Sure. It's as opposed to dancing lights or hypnotic pattern or lesser restoration or those other spells. So yeah.
I appreciate it.
If you don't need the guidance, then all right.
Not at this moment.
He'll dodge.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Walykos, we come to you.
All right, don't move me yet. I want to describe where I'm going. I go back to where I was before because remember, I moved 35 feet to get here, and now it has to choose whether to go after me or Corgain. You know what I mean? Exactly. Remember, I was up at the top? Yeah. And we know that I can get there because you moved me 35 feet. It was just a single move. And I chucked 2 stones at the thing again.
Okay.
So this way I kind of split it where it either has to go after one or the other. I'm hoping it'll just follow me and leave Corgain alone. Alright, so here we go. Spells, Magic Stone. 22 should hit, I think.
Yep.
No cover. And 23. I'll take it. Alright, so damage is going to be 6 damage on the first one and 8 damage on the second.
Alas, not enough to penetrate damage threshold.
8 didn't do it? I thought 8
didn't
did the other time. Never mind. Okay, well if I... Wait. Okay, never mind. That's all I have. Yeah.
Nokki. Nokki,
I
you want to
will
go
get
rushing
up.
in?
Yep, exactly.
Are you still in
And
rage? That lasts for like
Yeah.
a minute.
Yep. It lasts for...
I
let
haven't
me
been
check.
tracking the rounds. I don't think it's been 10 rounds, but it's probably been close to 10.
Yeah, it lasts for 1 minute, so it's been close to 10. I want to say like
I haven't
6?
tracked it, but it seems
You
like it's
didn't
been
start
6,
the
7,
rage.
8 rounds, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
But
I
he
didn't start the rage at the beginning
on turn
either.
1. You started it like
Yeah.
halfway through this.
So
Okay.
yeah. All right. So I'll start keeping track of it from now on. Usually it doesn't matter, but yeah, it might start mattering from now on. Yep. I'll attack with my stuff. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Oh, and reckless attack advantage.
Don't forget that, yeah.
21. I rolled 2 11s.
Exactly what you needed.
Fantastic. That's going to be 14 damage. Then my next attack will be 17. That doesn't hit. And my next attack will be a 24 to hit, which will hit. And that's going to be another 14 points of damage.
14, nice.
240. Yeah, I rolled,
Nokki's
rolled
doing
quite well.
Nokki's doing quite well against these gems.
Yep. And that's all I got.
That reckless really helps too.
Yeah.
It's like kind
Varric.
of perfect target to use it on.
Yeah. I will
and
attack.
Then
I will go up and attack.
yeah, he can exactly get to within range to
Perfect.
make longsword attacks.
What is that? That's a 10. That doesn't hit. Second attack. That's 23. That does hit.
Hit.
And that is 15 points of damage. Again, rolling quite well.
Your turns are so fast. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I mean, I know like I'm fighting classes, so martial class, like run up, attack, done.
Yeah. Well, at this point it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, we don't have a
yes,
lot of complicated mechanics.
Exactly.
Sometimes I do have to think about like using my superiority dice and stuff when we have creatures, but in this case, it's just like all I need to do is attack. So
Yeah.
But that's okay. At this point, we're using resources and
I
trying
hope
to
you
get
guys are
certain
enjoying
resources.
playing the more than one character. I think it's working.
no,
great.
I actually want to say like
Yeah,
I'm actually
no, it's
having fun.
fantastic.
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to go through my turns as fast as I
It's
can.
complicated
so we can
and
get through
slow in
things.
5th edition, but it is giving me a little bit of the same same satisfaction as playing more than one character in an OSR game. It's nice. It's more turns.
Only
more
one
actions.
who I feel a little bad for is Arachno. I feel like Arachno has not had a moment to shine here. He's a little bit below all the other.
He needs to start bringing long swords or like hammers with him.
We need a room with a lot of gaps or pits. Or
Arachno
something.
really needs like a special gun or something that he can do like a special, special action that he could have.
If only we had taken.
Well, he does have this
uh,
special modified crossbow where he shoots out this grapple, and then he can either retract it, pulling himself up.
Which is great
He
in
also
a city.
is a rogue with great sneak attack, stealth, cunning action.
All of which don't apply.
I think he just rolled low on those thieves' tools checks. Is all that was.
Yeah.
If only we had taken that specialty crossbow from the son of Zelex. That would have been
So
fun.
sneak attack is really good. Problem is these are objects.
Yeah.
So not his battle, but he will shine. I
Yeah,
guarantee.
he also has a climbing speed too, so he's very mobile.
Yeah.
But yes,
well,
this exact moment is not his forte.
We'll see. All right.
He also has done quite well in avoiding all the flame bursts and dexterity save things too. So
his evasion has saved a lot of healing. Yes, 100%.
well, that'll bring us to Vapor. What does Vapor reckon?
So he's going to use his movement to get over to that edge.
You want to shoot a stormbolt and then come back?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
good
I
tactic.
shit you not. Double nat 20.
That's
I
fantastic.
shit you not. I can take a picture if you guys want to see this.
No, we know
All
that
right,
it is.
so I need to roll
It's
the
You
other
should just show off your dice.
Well, you should. But yeah.
That is 9 points of damage, and then he's talking back over. Oh my god!
9 points of damage.
Nine
Okay, I
doesn't
do
get-
have
nine
to take
doesn't
a
get
picture
to
of
the
that
damage
because that is
threshold,
just
though,
freaking
man.
ridiculous.
Did you? That was you rolled 4 d8s and got only 9. I mean, that is possible.
Shit. Oh no! I need a. Crap! Let me reroll.
Yeah, I was
those.
gonna say.
I mean, it's
It
possible.
doesn't sound like you
Nine.
did crit.
4 d8s, the minimum's 4.
It is, but that would be the worst crit.
It's not a
That's
good roll,
another
yeah.
12, so that's 21.
21. Okay, 21
Yeah.
is much better. Your Stormbolt strikes dead on the
Actually,
ruby,
and I do 1d10.
just cracks
I
the
do
thing into
D10s now
pieces.
on the Stormbolts
Oh,
because
okay.
of the I don't remember how I got it, but I do now D10s.
Okay.
With the Stormbolts.
cool. Well, anyways, that's
Yeah, you crack
serious
into
damage.
pieces, and the flaming sphere just completely sputters out.
Initiative over.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's regroup.
You'll have gained a
Everyone together?
milestone at this point, by the way.
Just a milestone. Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, I forgot the previous encounter. Should be 1.5.
Yeah. All right. I'm at 3.5 milestones to level 11.
Nice.
Cool. I think we are going to move back to a defensible position somewhere, not leaving this room, but we'll watch the doors. If one of the doors opens, we'll be ready.
Maybe on the just below the entrance to the stairwell. Like
I would say the south
facing those
corner.
doors, but so we can see the others.
Yeah, because we know the doors to the south are trapped, so enemies aren't
Yeah.
going to be coming through those.
Yeah.
But we'll be able to watch.
Right.
Yeah, sure. That's whatever.
Yeah,
is close.
I would say southeast because that gives us the maximum number of doors to cover,
Right.
which we all
And-
have line of sight on.
Well,
Just we
something-
all have to stay
yeah.
fairly close together within 60 feet for this
Right.
prayer.
And
I'm
take
gonna
advantage
just-
of any choke points such that if anybody did come in, we would be able to fight them individually.
Let me get my prayer of healing going. Let's see. Second level. Where are you? Prayer of healing. There you are. So, Avacera will gather everyone together, and let's take a moment to account who needs the heals the most. So, if you are have taken more than 50 damage, if you have lost more than 50 hit points, raise your hand.
And I'm
Yeah.
also counting Arachno in that count. He took a lot.
So, Vapor, you're going to heal 10 from the 10 minutes of doing this, but that still keeps you under 50. I think you're a candidate because I know
Yeah.
where you're at. You took a lot of
Further
fire
back on.
damage.
Shit, I'm now confused.
All right, Vapor, Nokki, Arachno. That's 3 of the 6.
Aygir has not taken 50 or more, but he does need healing.
Yeah, trust me, I'm getting
Yeah,
there. I just
okay.
wanted to prioritize
Sure.
these as absolutes. So all right, then if no one else, Nick, you had yourself on mute. So if Varric doesn't need any healing,
No, Varric could use some healing. He's taken a decent amount as well. He's
so you've
let's
taken
see.
50
Oh no,
damage or more.
actually,
I think he's probably been kind of.
he's good. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
Varric's fine.
Well, I would love to include the angels, but it looks like we got a lot of people with boo-boos. So Aygir needs 1, so that's 4. We've got 2 more slots left. Walykos would be fine. So who are the last 2? Angels would be great candidates. They'll soak that healing up and keep putting out the damage. But how's Corgain looking, Adam?
Corgain could use some healing, though he's not as bad off, so he's
Give
probably a lower
me it
priority.
to the nearest 10. 30, 20?
To the nearest 10, 20.
20. I'll include Corgain as well,
Okay.
and I will include the angel who is the most damaged in this. So this will be 6 characters getting this. I could increase it to a 3rd level slot just to make the 10 minutes a little bit more valuable. Or we could just use the 2nd level slot. I'm going to just use a 2nd level slot, and we will take time. And they know that we're here. Like, what more are they going to prep? Like, they're going to throw everything at us. So I'm going to roll the heals. Esper?
Yeah, the 10 minutes does go by.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Wow, I rolled good. 5 and an 8 on the dice, plus her wisdom, I believe. Let me double check. Plus your spellcasting ability, so that's another 6. So she gives 19 healing back
Very nice.
to all the people who are mentioned, which is Corgain, Vapor, Aygir, Arachno, and an angel, I think, one of the angels. Let me just give it to one of those.
That puts Arachno back over half, and Vapor.
50.
Well, he's still under max half, but base half he's over. All right, not too bad.
65 out of 79. Yeah, that angel's looking a lot better. He'll stick around longer. So that was 10 minutes and a 2nd level spell slot. So we are quite good on spell slots at the moment. If we think that we can spare another 10 minutes, you could do it again, including different people. I know that as we go, you'll slowly heal Vapor, so...
Yeah, so as long as we take time...
Everybody make a perception check.
Let's make perception checks now for
This is
Esper.
after you finish up with your spell.
Yeah, and let's see what we think. Yep.
Oh,
Everybody, so including the NPC, is right.
Right.
Yep.
Aygir has an 18.
Nokki has a 19 and Varric has a 20.
23 for Arachno.
Corgain has a 22.
Vapor's going to fail his, so I'm just going to say Vapor's
Okay.
kind of like making the salve.
That's fine. We've already got a couple successes, and
There's a
it's not-
27 from Avacera and a 23 from Walykos.
Okay.
So,
All right. So we've already got some successes, which is all that we need, because this is something your whole group will just become aware of now.
yes.
There is the sound of walking steps coming up. It's kind of faint, but it sounds like a
stairwell.
lot, are coming up that stairwell.
A lot of
Beautiful.
footsteps.
Sounds
Beautiful.
like a lot.
I love it. especially on stairs.
Oh,
and stairs
yes.
going up.
Yep.
It's coming up.
Give me a second, Esper.
If someone lets Vapor know, he can start getting ready.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
we
whole
all
party
know.
is aware of this now.
Yeah.
We're aware. Okay.
Vapor's got a few spells that he can play with.
Well, start telling me what you can do because we got to
Well, I'm
brainstorm here.
thinking he
Quick.
might cast Chaos Rift on them.
Chaos
because-
Rift, okay.
Yeah, the reason I'm thinking Chaos Rift is it doesn't require a spell slot.
Okay.
Because it comes from his Feywild Shard.
Okay.
And it's an AoE, so he could do that and take out a bunch of them if I'm lucky on the rolls, and they fail their saves.
Cool. Well, we have a very defensible position at the top of the stairs.
Aygir and Cord
You hear a
Gain
lot.
both are-
You're all starting to hear the
Yeah.
sound now. They're clearly getting
Yeah.
very close.
Give
You
us a
hear
second,
roars,
Esper.
snarls,
Yeah.
battle cries.
Yeah. Aygir and Korgain both have Hypnotic Pattern, though what I might do if that's an option is Aygir casts it, and then Korgain uses a breath weapon.
But that would break the hypnotic pattern as soon as.
I would
they
do
take
reverse
damage.
breath, then hypnotic pattern.
Yeah. Remember,
Or
any
that,
creature
or
that
that,
takes
okay.
damage.
Yeah,
gets
sorry. That's true, because then the rest of you, yeah.
But that being said, let's move, Esper. Can we reposition ourselves to the top of the stairs? Like, we need to sort of flank those doors and get into position. Like, an angel at each side of the stairwell.
Yeah, just give me one quick second.
You are
because
fine. We'll
I
take
have
our time to
to-
discuss our
Yeah.
tactics.
I think I'm remembering something from 3.5 here, but being incapacitated and then getting attacked, is that not like is there not like a coup de grace type rule?
No, there's no.
If somebody
that's
is
gone. All right.
paralyzed or unconscious,
Okay.
any hit from within 5 feet
5 feet.
is automatically a critical hit.
That's right. Sorry. Yeah, it was 3.5 where if you were incapacitated, you could, okay. Because I remember you could
Yes,
tie
but
someone up and
incapacitated
then
meant
just-
something different. It was a different terminology.
In
Then.
5e,
did, it did.
incapacitated strictly just means you can't take actions.
Move or
No
take actions.
actions.
Yeah.
It's
Or move.
strictly just can't take
Yeah.
actions. That's it.
Correct.
Though a
You
lot
can
of
still
things that
defend
incapacitate
yourself.
you also say your speed becomes 0.
Right.
Mhm.
But not all. If
So-
in some case you just got incapacitated, you would have your speed.
Here's what we need to do.
That's
We need to
rare.
get in position ourselves. We need to look through the door. Avacera, go ethereal and scout it out. So Avacera tells us what she sees coming up the stairs.
Yeah. Give me just a minute because,
Okay.
like I said, there's a lot at this dungeon, and I don't quite ever know exactly what you guys are going to do. So I have to be able to pull things and do things. So I need to read
Sure.
through some
Okay.
notes and stat blocks and stuff. That way I can be able to proceed. But this should just take me like 1 minute. So
So
Go ahead
long
and-
as time
yeah.
doesn't suddenly they teleport to the top of the stairs and we still have time to react.
well,
you know?
last we heard, they're getting very close. But you guys could, talk about a few tactics real quick.
Well, we would have heard them coming. We will position
Exactly.
ourselves during that time.
yeah, that perception check was how far away you heard them, and you heard them probably like at the bottom of the stairwell, and you
That's
could
good.
have,
Enough time to
good,
react.
few turns worth to prepare yourselves.
Mhm. It's times like this that I wish I still had spike growth, but unfortunately I had to give it up for some other things. So
We do have a Dragon's Breath. That'll be nice.
we do have a
some
dragon's breath.
stuns. I think Vapor has a decent AoE spell.
Yeah. The big thing.
I'm trying to save spell slots, so I'm going to be using the Chaos Rift.
Sure. Right.
Well, Avacera might be able to if I can take a moment to look through this. She has some pretty good AoEs, and if this is a lot of enemies, I don't mind burning something
Sounds
to just
like a
blow
lot.
up blow up like a force of attack that we'd have to deal with. So, might be time for her to take out the big spell slots. Let's see. go into cleric spells. I know flame strike's a pretty big area.
Just, if possible, I'll probably just like have some of the pebbles. Like
Yeah,
throw it at
I'll
enemies.
cast it
Yeah.
on you, and you can use
Yep.
those because if they're creatures, I can still launch my
Yep.
my deal. Okay, let's see. Guardian of Faith is a restricted amount of damage, not worth it. I want something that's like unlimited damage over a time period, if at all possible. Insect Plague? That's a pretty good one.
Hey, buddy. I'll be right back, guys.
Sure thing. Sure thing. So
I think the final boss of the whole thing should be having Ben declare what Veil Wander does.
Ben's like, he makes friends with you, and then we all go.
Are you kidding me? He's Esper's son. He absolutely would come up with something more terrifying than any of us could ever expect.
Well, he captures you all and then makes you.
Or Esper just asks Ben, what monster shows up next?
Tarask.
He's got like a child twice his age's vocabulary of D&D monsters. So
what's riding the Tarask?
Beholder.
Orcus.
Oh.
A beholder with a lich on it.
So I'm looking at spells that are good over time damage, and Insect
Sure.
Plague is definitely on the list.
Would you guys be okay with pausing here?
If this is where you think, yeah, that's fine.
I think so, because I think this is going to get into a very big, complex encounter.
Yeah.
And it would be nice for me to like make notes, like put down the monster hit points and initiatives. And
I thought we were going to go a little further, but I understand.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It
Enjoy your holiday, man.
Yeah, it seems like it's the right spot to do this. Because otherwise you guys are going to have to wait like a few more minutes while I note down hit points. And
we'll have some stuff prepared too.
Starting a session
we're going to start off next session with basically, Mines of Moria. They've got a cave troll and like the doors getting ready to bust through.
Blade Barrier, that's the spell to go with here.
Ooh,
that's going to be great.
Okay,
yeah, that's going to be
I think
sexy.
this actually is the right place to pause things. So thanks a lot, guys. Good gaming, and really excited about this dungeon here.
Thank you for running a just very enjoyable little session here for us, Esper.
Of course.
We'll see you next time.
Let's gank a bunch of stuff.
Awesome. Thanks everybody who followed along and watched, or those that catch the video later on. And as always, may your adventures be many.
Bye, guys.
Take care.